A very good morning to you all and welcome to the Friday edition of Active TV, Active Morning on Active TV. We are streaming live on Facebook at Active TV GH and on YouTube, Active TV. Join the discussion by sending in your text messages and we'll read them out for you. You can also come in with your messages on 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. Remember, the show is powered by www.myactiveonline.com. myactiveonline.com. Log on to the website and then get yourself informed with the stories uploaded over there. You can also join us on Facebook by commenting on the show Active TV GH, Active TV GH, like the page, share, and also comment. And I promise you, we are going to read all your messages out to you. Now, the show is supported by Ruby's Elegance. Ruby's Elegance is a makeup outfit, and they do makeups for wedding, any event that you need makeup. Ruby's Elegance has got you covered, and you can call her on 0205 154 443 0205 154 443. She's mobile, so wherever you are and you want her services, she will be able to join you and do the needful. We are also supported by Fihankra Designs. Fihankra Designs is a fashion design house for men, and he's located at Ablekuma Pentacles Junction. All your outfits for events and programs, Fihankra Designs has got you covered, and you can call him on 0249 504 845 0249 504 845. Now, today on the show, we are taking it cool today. Today we are not doing the usual hardcore politics. We are taking it cool today. You know, Valentine is in the air and we are in the month of February. Yes, February is a month of love. Today is the 11th day of February and it's like 3 days more for us to celebrate Valentine. So today we are bringing in a counselor and we are discussing a whole lot of issues. We will have entertainment updates by Fabia. Clement is also on standby with Active Bites. Evans is also on standby for sports updates. And then today we are bringing in our usual Fridays. We are taking you down the gospel way. So we have a minister on standby for us who will be joining us to end the show with us. So it's going to be a power-packed morning. Today we are taking you through the gym. We'll be going to the gym also and know why we need to exercise. So today the show is packed. Kindly join us on 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. Be an active viewer and not a passive one. I'll be taking a short break, and when we come back, a sports update with Ivan Sapia is next.
A very good morning to you, wherever you are watching us from on today's edition. And it's Friday, so what I say, and Friday, so I say, and a moja because you the rare weekends, ni Saturday and Sunday. So what, but I remember if you say you do Saturday, so from 8 o'clock to 10 a.m. from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I the sports in Jamunankasa, and on a pamphlet, Nasi, Nafi, Yedi, and Honchich, Munankasa, Edinburgh, Active TV. So now you do sports say no say na say you do be ra efisemu na fe ya ma no nsem so kakra ya gada na say aboboa no ye dey bro na mumu no before so me sha ase no aya no wa follow yen e wo your Facebook oko Facebook no abo @active TV na say @ no @sign no na say what the Active TV no e dey aka ho e wo Facebook na fe no so wako comment no wa share na afoforo so enya bi a share na fe wura mu YouTube so a YouTube no ye Active TV GH I say hono so betimi anya video no live and so I share wo no no afi utimi tap your notification bar na so na odi ato all so the be always be no your programs be na e be share se no ubetimi anya bi a share e wo no so e de ehonsem e de bro na ya share se na say fisemu no na no adam ensem bebre na ne course Chris Wooten na ya point na say technical advisor Otuado ya point na say Blasters coaching role no ya de honsem bebre na ne course ensem bebre na ne name na and some people na ya te no o de sha say the American sha say na fe ye do be real fisem no ne afi ye de wako amno ne nsem na communicating director erema Ghana Football Association ana o de ababetu ja papa ye fe no Henry Chum ana o de ababetu ja say Chris Wooten ba Ghana ha no o say fitin so ba ibisi ye ne wan fa application letter bia ma meto GF say or pe Blasters coaching role no ne asem wa Henry Chum e de ababetu ja say Chris Wooten wambase obe or anase bia set say Blasters coaching role be da hoi ebra ya amosake Milovan Rajevac I say coaches be na ko say amode yebetimi de jumadi na show mo so na so Chris Wooten there wamfa application bia amase ope Blasters coaching role no eno na nsem a communicating director edema GF Henry Chum or de betu you say eno na nsem a ekoso wo ho no mo na ene na chese man say unse ba ye do na ase aye pinchin because na government na nkasa pese papa your friend Chris Wooten no and aye appoint no as a Blasters head coach and a GFA so Otuado nti akoye say GFA ne NSC ntokwa nketenketi bia na say no beda ho na num no na chese ne GFA no ene aban na kodi nkomo no say ene papa your friend Otuado in lead the Blasters and Franco World Cup qualifiers na in Nigeria kwa akobo no na Unse me catch you say na government ni de opese nka Chris Wooten and a young appoint no as a head coach. Na na say GF later amodeba out say ne am appoint Otuado no e onye permanent coach and no na say Otuado a ene nam from memu ya appoint no as Blasters head coach no enye permanent. What I say na say odo na only di Ghana for e de yakọ ahinwa na nim. Na say ahinwa na nim no ye say ne Nigeria ekobo qualifiers no. Nti after the qualifiers no si nyame ya adom ne yetimi progress they qualify for World Cup na enu mu na so Otuado na be lead de yakọ nti after say be free World Cup na say nyame adom yetimi ko je de a enu ansa either some be na say permanent coach and say ya be appoint onipa foforo as Chris Wooten and say any other coach nti ene no nti ya GF akachi amoma ye hu ni say Otuado no o lead Blasters to World Cup qualifiers in Nigeria ekwakobo no any technical advisors ni nkrofo eka ne hu ni nyina no those are the worker amoba be nti after no ana afi nyame ya adom na se biatimi ekoye wo hono mu a ye be appoint no ada se ono ana se Chris Wooten ana ye be fa na mu mema wo refi se Otuado no he is still assistant coach at the Borussia Dortmund and wo German and on nsem a course wo hono mu na na che se Abranti ye fe no Albert Adoma na so si akan e de Middlesbrough na Middlesbrough no say e wo championship ko England na Albert Adoma no say ne match a okobo na so no kwa no in Premier League ni mu no wabo 460 matches or championship English championship ni mu no ono kwa ni player was set record. That's a record no player ba ko pe wetimi atena championship mu for an entire career Albert Adoma and on say my course na say Andra wetimi e share on goal that was a history na the history na they are all born 460 matches no I say own goal so ho no ma eno no anye Abrantie no anika eno ne nsemo a ekoso ho Abrantie fe no Albert Adoma eno ne nsemo a ekoso ho na Comoros am left back I na no dey you say am keepers ni bebre na cover cheche wo mu nti no am ntimi ankoda goal post man fa am Comoros ebra amone Cameroon Asia kan no na no na hu say am left back now or turning to goalkeeper no am goalkeeping role no am 16 jersey na ma 16 jersey now say am left back no no share 3 jersey na and some course ho no say because of say no on person obeshe goalkeepers no 16 jersey no into no ema am de 3 number 3 no ebo jersey na chi goalkeeping jersey no ema de ko da po nim na ne and some abrante ne e de aba betu dwan say sa jersey no I say o man penifo aye no bebre no waton e de akohwe enyanka ana say ekunafo amo ni bie ni ade eno ne nsemu a abrante no enso e de ba wo na say abrante no brand oye left back emergency ntino abrante ni timi koda go post mu ema o man your friend Comoros no ni jersey number as a goalkeeper no because your record as I say ni jersey number as a goalkeeper no or say o man penifo aye ni bebre na say waton because left back our better than goalkeeper our tournament mu na afi or the seska so area hwe amomo ni bi ene ade wo ho no na ena no ada me the story be the braille say abrante your friend Kezuma osi akan edema West Ham United as abrante Kezuma no ono de say ye field the so de na ya bobo ne de ono de o say lalai I say nansen de ono de o say enyamwanko no bebo omobo I say cat football as abrante no eno de nsem ekoso na na no ada na say video bi ekoso na nam social media ne ade ono nkasa ni nua e de phone esi ne so na say ne nyamwa one omu fie ne ofa ba ko no ato akoso no bom say tum eno de nsem ekoso na say abrante Kezuma no enra me ma wo ya we say ne ekuku danfo mienu sponsors ekuku danfo mienu ba ko de vitality and Adidas amo say abrante de nyam ho de awaye no ntino amo sponsor ne bio ema matcha na West Ham crown so ebo no amo drop no amo fine ne sika amount of money abrante no akwakotua ne no anem penifo ne nam social media sa abrante ne ma na oye no nsem rofo no say Ghana ha nka we for bi ho ben so ati ase ana say bibi memu ha so bia fa na jamu ato na kosoro abo ne board ye nkefa obi ho ben but ko amanone an say ensem e koso ho no na say mpenifo na say krofo bibiri na na keka say abrante Kezuma no e be ya nka ban emfa ne enkotwiri mu na say be 4 years bi na abrante no oba obesi nyansa na say West Ham crowd no terminating the contract no ne ensem e koso ne no ana na ni player ana say ono ankasa just in the player ba ko ne no isi akan erewo West Ham ayefe no Mikel Antonio ana Yakobu sa ne say papa Mikel Antonio na Kezuma nsem a yekoso yi uhu ne say o se David o se media men so ade a Kezuma ye no men so eye de mo ho de na o ye na mmom no ye nhwe ne say obi criticize the player bi and I say racism a ekoso wo England abochimenye England nko even Europe nyina racism a ekoso na ye fero bi adwe na ye fero bi kwakuo na ye fero bi ayi nyina no. Do you think say the Kezuma ye no worse than those thing a ekoso ana so bi be fero bi onipa so ya adwe na ya to kwadu abo bi ene ade no. Do you think say the Kezuma ye no worse say ye be man after this process mu nyina na ye fine no ye drop in matches na ni sponsors so drop ni ade no. Do you think say is it worse than people who criticize black and on nsema meke wa told you na nasem no kan ye no be sure say nei empenifo betena se na mahunu say nasem no kan emu dopa ye because obi to me criticizing players be black players black fool black junkie black ni ade na say e course England abochime wa na say Europe. Now so those players ni na after that no be finding homes ka fia bi na amakwakotua na afia amuguso ebo mobo na nei na say Kezuma ade akoye ye no o hu ni say it's worse than say obi be free obi say black monkey ni black dog ni ade intini penifo so enhwe na amu na Steven Gerrard na say ye boss Steven Gerrard dia ni ye bu aketemu e piem wo Aston Villa. Ne nanu ada unse transfer window no general transfer window ni bi no na Steven Gerrard said that be abrante friend Felipe Coutinho ausi akan edema Barcelona bobokuo no I say amkofa na as a loan e be piem Aston Villa bobokuo no na metoto bibia na je se nema nkoso yi ho na Aston Villa bobokuo no I say nanu ada amusi akan as akan na amusi ye no amokoti penkro 3-3 as abrante na bogo ba ko esa ma 2 assist eno ne nsema ekoso na Steven Gerrard e de ababa tu dwa se o se o chef Felipe Coutinho na ebo a obo na se wani nje ho de a na onim ni nti a support football eno ne nsema Steven Gerrard the manager and I say the coach e de ma Aston Villa o se o hwa abrante friend Felipe Coutinho na se ne bobo nya of a pandia nene o say onim nti a wo sa nipa no o support football and I say o ye football fan because abrante no onim ball ne di onim ball wo eno ne nsemo a abrante Steven Gerrard e de betuja after the match amusi amoboy ya akansi ne ko ye 3-3 no Philippe Coutinho ebo goal back esama 2 assists eno ne nsemo a e koso ho no na papa e friend Belletti Mr. Belletti or former player at the man Chelsea, the Blues. And papa na nsem ade nsem bia ba betu ye bra club world cup no e koso no say na no Chelsea kwachi El Hilal e bo ne kaba ko na say ne no Chelsea e piem club world cup final I say no ne no na say amone team my friend no Palmeiras ana e kwakosi akan Brazil bobuku ba ko no so ne ne din pa o so pa yi ana e kwakosi akan ne no ana Belletti a o ye Chelsea former player no or the ababetu just say Chelsea because e be yesida 2012 Chelsea echo club world cup finals here ko share Corinthians so Brazil honma ema Corinthians the Chelsea funfram into a league I say Belletti the warning kese pa and they come Chelsea go buku ni say amun hwe yi because Brazil for no I say amun ya tena Chelsea for any so because as anytime be a Chelsea for be kwa amun ba ko share Brazil for ni bia no na mabu mu funfram into a I say club world cup ekoso no Chelsea ekwa koshia omaya and I say bobuku e friend no Palmeiras ono so Brazil bobuku no mana and I say Brazil man mu na brante na dey to just say Chelsea enye extra careful because aya Europe for no say amokoshia South America for na aya na akoye say bibia wo ho na amo ya abo ma ne sa say one kese pa ekọ so wo ho no na eneik mse medikan catch Chelsea di kan koshia El Hilal ema obo no ekaba ko a say ne Chelsea epiemu wo club world cup final anyame ya do ma Saturday ekoso no so ne ensemo a ede bro na Besiktas ana je say amone abrante e no Caleb Ekuban I say abrante we so ono so ye Ghana player I just waku piemu wo Besiktas mubuku amone no assigning agreement and then as abrante no osina kan deda and I say osi akan e de ma boboku e friend Genoa ana Besiktas won so say I say branch and body boy osi o Genoa no e so anipa yi nti won na arrange agreement ne ko say season be ende no branch no ba be piemu e wo Besiktas boboku no atoto bibia wo so ama bibia akoso yi wo ho no na Matheus de Ligt osi akan oye defender e de ma Juventus boboku no na nei ana Juventus for e de ababetu just say amode am ready say ambele am betietie offense bi ebeba nti o de Newcastle o ye Aston Villa o ye Hwan o ye Chelsea na say Opera Brandt e fe no Matheus de Ligt I say face Cabra na emomura mo be hwe ne sika mu eso o say be over the general transfer no Chelsea and PSG ni other teams bi ekwa Brandt no so am kwa kofa no nemo Juventus enjoy ne mu na Juventus de ababa tu just say boboko bia na say team bia na per de Ligt no I say kosi season be yande no o submit obeda am be hwe de ne sika no ewo anim na mo ja Brandt ne mu ama wakosi akan e de ama boboko no na Rudiger ana ne na just Chelsea for esane na kwatena say Brandt no on extending the contract no no de yugusu follow yante hu kekan bia because ene Bayern Munich a drop it we say amudi Bayern Munich na moni abrepa yin sa mo pa Brandt e fe no Antonio Rudiger Rudiger no nan say ye hu say so ye striker so ye defender so ye midfielder because o she goals o ye bibia bi ntene ana Bayern Munich for the ababa you say Brandt Antonio Rudiger no amuntimi ento no in free Chelsea boboko because the wages no is very high at the moment I say no am a drop it at the free teams are pay Antonio Rudiger no I say my last story no Sunderland and na do me ma thing and I say enyanti ye say am a pamo omo coach na say le abetu jan say papa your friend no Roy me fan say Alex Neil ana any Sunderland for appointing no as the head coach and then okugina mu atoto bibia ama enema so akoye wo hono e de ama no I say nei Sunderland am so atiasem de papa your friend no Alex Neil ono agepenie so obeje Sunderland bubuko no e de yesi na beti so atoto bibia so e wo hono mu ama enema akoso ye wo hono mu eno ne ensemo a me de bro na we say ya na che se me wie ene me wo nsem ba ko bi de ma un say Valentine eba so ati ase ene Friday Valentine ba me kasa ye bra me sha ase na no yi chechebo toto ne nsa na minim se wa planning obi wona adwumu dia na emu me de wo ya Brandt na me ka kire say Valentine ba yi guest bebre na be sha ase afrefre oboa forget wo mo so ati ase because Valentine no guest bebre na amu ni boy anasa mu ni nkrofo edo mu be pri akwa chele he o frefre oni nyina no e chele ho asem nti na o frefre no nti no ye steady o ya branti a ye steady fa o sika hye obotom na say do valentine na o de nchiwe bi kura na abepɛ de awe ase de na no adai production what I say o di ne baby o kofa nchiwe de be si ha we ni nyina ye bia nti no me de ye futu ka ba ko na me de call my branti na e wo outside ho no so what I say valentine ye steady because girls be bring now amoni amhokanfo ambe frefre na emu no mo adwen emrafie na enko sika basa siesika ase na fa bo brada achi no ne nsemu a Evans apia me de sports update e de brel amano ne nsemu afisemu nyina no e babu ano a me de brel e wo active morning so na me dikin aka che say follow yen wo social media platform ne so na fa fa o comment e kugu ase na like na fa share so mo afoforo so enya bi nhwe o Facebook ne @active TV and afi on YouTube ne active TV GH e hon so bitimi nya live video e de ahwe wo hono ma no so e de ehonsam e de brel na afi ye wie ne say ye wie active morning ego so active bite e de brel entertainment show and so e wo hono ma nei ensam ne do so enyina ye de ensam no nti tenase na afi pay TV hye hot one bi pa no na afi emfa remote ne kra because e won semi na ye de brel e active TV so stay tuned men ko bia.
Akwa eba Kratos eba clinic mini Dr. Penia meda clinic ya no medin NT Dr. Samura Santientry me alliances doctor clinic inso alliances clinic abama yitumi say yitumi eye aduma yare bebrebe eho aduma ene ye ewa ha baabia wo bia fa hye wotirimu say yehwe apenfo di apenfo awo asomdwuma yenye omo operation dompe abu eno nso ye ho aduma pa yen ene afi 2021 aban ebo ya baso ana yenya abaso bode ye say e obi a yebo modern ewo stroke ayarehwe mu pa eno achi no yare a ebite say sexual weakness prostate disorders and prostate problems and as infertility your pulse your yare ahodo bebre a ebrinti yentumi nka nkyerɛ obetumi age number eno afre doctor ewo 0247 77 1981 and 0261 425985 hwe clinic actually kwan ewo Pokuase Afiaman ye ben Presby transformer ye yadwuma free adwoda ekosi memenda anopa no nwotwe kosi anumere nonum ne efa na enso se memenda de a kai na hye nso se ye pon anumere nonan ene fa. Kratos wish you good health. Kratos the power to heal.
All SIM cards in Ghana must be registered again with only the Ghana card. Yes, only the Ghana card.
You will not be able to make voice calls, use mobile money services, internet, and all other services linked to your SIM card if you don't.
To register, dial *404# and follow the prompts. You will be required to send the following details on your Ghana card: Ghana card number, surname, first name, date of birth, and sex.
You will then receive a special code which you will present to your nearest service provider agent or customer care center for your biometric details to be captured. Remember to add your digital address.
Dial *404# on your phone to start registering your SIM card today.
For more information, contact your service provider on 100 or the National Communications Authority on toll-free number 0800 110622. Register your SIM card to stay connected.
Yeah, was say we so active morning or active TV. So you better even appear as I saw the sports updates bringing catch us a show do live Facebook active TV GH Facebook YouTube also active TV GH koho na subscribe na share page na fa comment so to na yen kan emao with my journey discussion also it was 0503 236 735 0503 236 735 WhatsApp and any text messages you be kind ni nyina ama be dui and no pay you be share insama ekoso Ghana na Fabia and Clement abekam insasena yenda no we twa nkomo na ya kye ya adwen insama ekoso Ghana been for me chicham
I so
na apomo to sing
I'm adom
Fabia we change yefe
and then they wash ni wani
come chero na na me se me nhye na bibi na ma bibi bibi
hey
Clement then eko ade achi de na say Ghana o mema ebiaka no mema ebiaka nti yaba yebeka bi
kebi mami kebi
nti yebeka Fabia fayenkwe
nsɛm no deɛ sɛn deɛ ade akyi ebenye bi nso aka so ampa nti I must say E-levy will be approved with or without Adwoa Safo. Na banono mami kan mu kakra. The majority in Parliament has said that the electronic transaction levy will be approved with or without the presence of the Member of Parliament, Domi Kwabena Adwoa Safo. According to the Deputy Majority Whip, Habib Idrisu, a number of bills have been passed into law without the majority having its full members in the House. Mr. Mr. Idrisu also rejected claims that the delay over the approval of the e-levy is due to the absence of the Domi Kwabena MP from the chamber. The Domi Kwabena MP, since the resumption of Parliament this year, has failed to show up in the chamber. This has led to concerns that the NPP is unable to champion government agenda because of the shortfall in their numbers. But the Deputy Majority Whip Habib Idrisu has denied that the absence of the Domi Kwabena MP is negatively impacting on their numbers. In an interview with Joy News on Thursday, he confirmed that the revised bill will reduce the levy from 1.75% to 1.5% and added that it will not be tabled before the House tomorrow due to the ongoing town hall meetings. The e-levy would definitely be approved because it is something that is very necessary for the development of this country. It is something that is very necessary so that governments will be able to develop, he said. The Tolon NP also argued that those demonstrating against the e-levy do not reflect the views of the over 30 million Ghanaians. He insists the government will not back down on the levy. Meanwhile, the Deputy Majority Whip further observed that a future NDC government will increase the rate of the levy. He was responding to the General Secretary of the NDC, Johnson Esiedu Nketia, who said his party will scrap the levy when elected into office. According to him, the NDC is protesting because of the numbers of the majority in Parliament as compared to that of the minority, adding that they don't care about Ghanaians.
Eti asema yo hono no. Eti ti say no na fiti week when na ye ka say ye jante say Adwoa Safo is not in Ghana. So say with what the chief whip is saying, you know, majority chief whip is saying just he has confirmed our allegations that we were making. Quick one on that. Now me analysis be Emma Ashefo.
Bernard Mona will be has to do with this. I check, but I think there are not many balls on I'm saying wow, I think it still makes sense. Now, okay, to say we are referee. Now, yabo ball, not ball, no, yabo draw. Now, yabo penalties near Sabo draw. No, I could see this. Say, Okako penalty. You are also a player. It now has to do with 11 cents. And I will refer to this kind of leadership and the happiness in the temporary leadership. Do I think that you think that?
Okay. Enti sisi ano enti usalo se yende da ya so ofom. Enti aye fi MPP headquarters ne say eye omo disciplinary committee na ejuma mpese omo ye ne say mpese omo twen adwasafo assign. They want to suspend the MP for Dome Kwabenya constituency adwasafo. Say oye niamo ho ana ensa na eka no. Enti the intention is that omo suspending na automatically she's no more a member of the party. Now what they are going to do is then they will write to the speaker say adwasafo no ye MP no. They someone recognized as MPP member. So that's what they are trying to do.
Yeah.
So that they are calling for, then they will call for not speaker taking decision. If speaker taking decision, the only decision that speaker will take is say, "Obe declare winning vacant, a seat vacant." Then they will go for a by-election. But you see, maybe let me tell the disciplinary committee. You see, when you don't know something, let's learn. It will not even go anywhere because it is the only the MP herself. You know, which Maka say, on holding as MPP member, then they are going to be. Then the seat is going to be vacant because speaker so much suspended adwasafo. The speaker will intend right to adwasafo. If he's say, are you still a member of the MPP or not?
Sure.
If adwasafo can say, I see myself as an MPP member. What will happen is the speaker will still keep her in parliament unless adwasafo eka say or no on the pen on MPP Libiuma, then her seat will be vacant, and that is what they did with your friend is saying, and the first deputy speaker no, a second deputy speaker no, independent candidate no. They didn't go through they didn't use the law when almost suspended or no, and then almost declared the seat as vacant. The Speaker of Parliament then, Makokwe, declared says seat vacant. And they didn't use the law. So they thought that they can do same with Ababagbin. The law is clear. It is the MP who will declare. There was no kind of constitution. Now say the seat will be vacated if the MP resigns, the MP is removed, and then the MP on one kasa onyo jumani bioma. The seats will be vacant.
What are they seeking to achieve?
Right now, what they want to do, they say, you see, the reason why government far 11 in back parliament, and yet this town hall meetings. You see, they should come clear. We know, and yet town hall meeting, no, it's not because of town hall meeting or more, you know. What they are doing is that almost shorty MP. Because it's I acquire 137. So almost suspend adwasafo. I think the law says that within 60 days or 90 days, no, there should be a by-election in that vacant in the hem. So meaning say from that time to time on bear some processing area, no, I'm 11 in parliament. Because the person who sends the discussion or business of the day to parliament, no, the minister in charge of parliamentary affairs, who also doubles as the majority leader, which is Honorable Oteche Mensah-Bonsu. It's the gentleman for bill name called parliament and say, almost the town hall meeting, but they know the real intention. They know the real intention. The real intention that say I want the bill to go to parliament this year. They cannot bring either with the yes vote or no with the yes vote or the no vote or the head. The only thing I ever able to be out here when you division head counting. Now head counting here. Yet normally parliament votes with the voice or voice votes, no. It's all those in favor say aye. All those in favor say no. Then the speaker will use his discretion. Obeka say the ayes have it. Now, when the ayes have it, automatically for MPP, for the MPP MPs or the majority side in parliament.
So it means that the connection between them and the speaker.
You see that? It's a me to wait.
At the end, because already now at the end of tag. What I say? At the end of tag, no one is winning. So
let me come there. Let me come there. Since Speaker of Parliament in Ghana. Speaker of Parliament in Ghana, we have a parliament that has 137 NDC MPs, 137 MPP MPs, with one independent candidate. Independent candidate, no, Akase, and he didn't say he belongs to the MPP. If the independent candidate say he belongs to the MPP, his seat will be vacated into all your independent candidates. But then in Parliament, it is only two sides that we have. It's either the minority, or no, or best with the majority, or best the majority side of Parliament. But it doesn't make him an MPP in this time. When you declare so MPP nipe, Speaker ever declare the seat vacant, and we have to go for a by-election. And now, independent candidate have a second deputy speaker. The first deputy speaker and also a MPP MPs who is in the person of Honorable Joe Wise. Patrat Mase. Now, Speaker Etukwai. So if Speaker Ewa around that, we have 138 majority side and 138 minority side. You can't say we have 138 MPP MPs because Nipa Bako no independent candidate to say Adeni. So we have 138. That is why Parliament Speaker said we shouldn't say we have majority party in Parliament. No, we have a majority group and a minority group. That is how he puts it. Now, Speaker Etukwai, automatically the first deputy speaker is now acting as the Speaker of Parliament. It is said about 137, 137. Now the 137, Nipa Bako majority group who happens to be the MP for Dome Kwabena is not in the country at the moment.
So 137, 136.
137, 136. Against those who claim to be the majority group now. It is as a stand now in Parliament, as a stand now in Parliament, the NDC is the majority. What I say? Now, and then the e-levy is brought and they are supposed to vote on it. That's what happened. They will use the voice votes, which is a yes or no. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those in favor say no. No. Now, all those in the favor of the bill. Sure. This speaker and the speaker automatically will say the ayes have it. It occurs that the ayes have it now. The MP, then NDC leadership, it can be Mutaka, it can be it can be Haruna Iddrisu, it can be Ahmed Ibrahim, any of them. It can be James Aveji. Now, almost Akache governments, Akache speaker, we on the minority side are pushing for a head count. Now, head count, all those in favor. Say if any of them move, there will be a seconder. Someone will second it. Almost second it, then this will happen. The speaker will say that all those in favor, raise your hands. Now you're kind. And that is where the problem is. That is what the MPP is trying to avoid. That is what the majority group is trying to avoid. Because if they go for head counting, because right now, almost short nipa back home. And now say they can call for a division. A division in a year. One maybe our MPs net now. Who show me chia? And yes, through and your public gallery. No, who share maybe MPs inside the chamber as I call 40. It is assumed say, all those in favor say aye and no now. Almost someone can be count. So they will call for a division. Now, when they call for a division, the bell will ring. A bell will be rung. Bell may ring here. Anyone who is not a member of Parliament or Tese Chamber will have to go out, except those who are at the public gallery. It's a way that time say we should not say the public gallery now MPP forces or to Hong Kong there. So few no. That was totally wrong. The public gallery is not part of the chamber, and they are not part when they are calling for division. When they call for division now, they will all go out again as MPs, and then some room. Now, when they are entering as MPs, we count them. No, I will catch that clerk now. Catch the speaker. Say speaker. Yeah, division that you carry on. You who say MPP and the majority group no. And I said this side on your right, the group on your right side no, will be 136. The left people on the group, the other group on your left no, 137. Understand? Then the speaker will do the voice vote again. And when nobody determines, say okay, the noes have it. It is almost shorty. And they don't want to go for secret balloting because, or go for secret balloting now. And also, it is likely said they will lose.
It's a threat.
Honorable Kennedy Japan about Abema address for warning. It was all over social media. Say all those on the war in Bamiuno, he is going to blast it now or undermine MPP. You understand? So currently, the problem is not about consultation when it comes to the e-levy. The problem currently is Adjasafo, who is not in the country. And information active TV and say it is alleged say Adjasafo is making huge demands. And one of the demands that she's making is say she needs to be reinstated as the deputy majority leader. And I think say which the MPP is not ready to do. And that is what is causing the delay in passing the e-levy. Because at the end they call Parliament as under certificate of urgency. Year 2022 when we are entering into the third month and and 11 February they said I think this year 28 days. So we've entered almost half of the second month. And you've still not been able to take the thing to Parliament. What is causing the delay?
This e-levy issue, you know, I said it wasted your time too much. It wasted your time. And absolutely nothing good is going to come out from it. Except when it is not passed. Because you pass it there. There's nothing good going to come out.
Oh, but that,
in as much as Edi Sika Urban, you realize that looking at the amount that you generating from e-levy and looking at what the MPP is claiming, say, Omodi e-levy every year, it doesn't make sense. It will not be possible. It is useless. So you realize that this e-levy whole thing, I cite for the NDC. Don't get it wrong. As far as this e-levy is concerned, NDC for opposition, that is where I am. Because I said them I can say Sika be ababe farm and to me and na say e-levy and a year so tin say that is what you are going to use to create jobs, that is what you are going to use to blah 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 blah. Emma, good minister no so say I'm for e-levy ama contractors because e-levy is kind of the kwakutu e-levy is so this whole thing now to me is useless, a baseless. And now we should encourage it. Adjasafo issue, I think Adjasafo is old enough to make some wise decisions for herself. So if say the demands, if I am Adjasafo, I will make those demands. And until those demands are met, there is no way I'm going to step down. This suspension was whoever. Or suspend you be it is either say or move free party because suspension doesn't mean say automatically means say Adjasafo is out. It can be indefinite there, then you know. But on what grounds and I'll say it is never done. It is never possible. They said they all can unless or no I say I don't want to be part of the party anymore. Other than that, today, on what grounds we say you're best suspended and I say you're then just because more finding ways and means to make sure say this useless e-levy no be here.
And in round so you can't say information be so say a MPP, NDC MP for Asin North, and also police for any armed echo surrounding if just to serve him with an injunction. Meanwhile, the case is currently at the Supreme Court. Raya Chachuskata a file for amicus curiae. Just to shorten, and I said just to reduce the number on the majority, on the minority side. Sure. There's information I pick up. We don't know how true is that, but
it might. Share Captain Smart issue. Your money bills, no security for saying yes. Are not happy with the court, a decision, you still take it to the court of appellate. Yeah, it is still court. But this is the case. Answer those people or more counter or more judgment now. A time will come, Ghana will be who's a court in are responsible.
Okay.
Because you will say, okay, if say security for no power. If I go contrary to decision normatic, they should also get hold of the person.
But you see, one thing that the court is serve him, you can't serve him court notice when he is on his way to parliament. Or when he's can't serve court notices to a sitting MPR or in Juma because it's considered say whether he is in parliament, whether he's on his way to parliament or out of parliament, he is performing parliamentary duties. Then, but during the course of his parliamentary duty, the only person who can release him for arrest or prosecution against the Speaker of Parliament. It's not even the first deputy speaker, not even the second deputy speaker. So currently, they are, even the courts itself, no, that's why I was so shocked, said, when Frank Davis finally case, injunction on the MP, 7 judges of the Supreme Court, including the Chief Justice, a ruling in favor of the injunction. I mean, I was so shocked. This is a basic law.
They don't know what they are doing.
Land of possibility.
Okay, yeah, we will still stay on the parliamentary, parliament, e-levy, any instance. Yeah, then you have about joining discussion, send me kind of Facebook, any WhatsApp, me ba me send the numbers, any BBR, it's mention,
Memo akwaba eba Kratos eba clinic. Many Dr. Penia meda clinic yano. Medin NT Dr. Samura Santientry. Me alliances doctor clinic insu alliances clinic abama yitumi say yitumi eye eduma. Yare bebrebe ehu eduma ene ye ewa ha. Baby a will be a fashion with you say a penful, a wasum juma, yen operation. Don't pay a boo, and also ye who a jumapa. Yen and a fit 2021, I buy a boy abaso, and I know about body say, you will be a bomb more day, a war stroke, I have him. And what you know, Yaria, a bit to say sexual weakness. Prostate disorders and now prostate problems and as infertility your pals your area who do be bring into me can't obi to me a number in one doctor it was 0247 77 1981 and now 0261 425985 here clinic actually require ewo pokuase afiaman ye ben presby transformer ye yeduma free ejoda ekosi memenda anopa no nwotwe kosi anumere nonum ne efa na enso se memenda de a kai nation enso se ye pon anumere no nan ene fa. Kratos wish you good health. Kratos the power to heal.
You know, as I say, Augustua Eshenye, ewo active morning. So, you know, I say, but what you say about journey discussion or ewo 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. WhatsApp, any text messages. Pamocho, yes, sir, moi sending messages after text message na yan kaya mamono mo fanche by na dia ye be kind into the send messages. My producer also monitor MIA Facebook and so Active TVGH Facebook Active TVGH like a page you know share we also know some comment say yes our YouTube Active TVGH and also subscribe we won't say adoma bi wo ho click it and no click it anytime be call live bia una first person onsa ebeka now quickly in to Parliament 11 so do you think say government is not consulting enough. As I say, no person somebody patapa na yibibia. Inside akwa say, sisa akwa say.
Ene say omo person.
But sisa akwa say. Sisa they don't mind. Anyone who tries to stop e-levy will be cut off. And that is what they are trying to do with Adjustafo.
Sure. And so now we see Ivan Jane and o making statement to say. According to say issues because of my name na enya. Na especially in Central for years of best already etia. Now by any price or be intimidating or be harassing and it is true.
Now talking about the media, no information yasa can say ye nua bobie mansan or Accra FM and Ranajo police for Ecofan.
That's all Mokofa power in no matter Mokofa.
Omakofa Sepo in there said only about 14 years 14 days in jail. They say for the past 2 weeks now the attack has been on
this is what we also have to do. I was here getting those stories you go deep then we let the public know say this is actually what led to Nipana arrest. They didn't go prison, so this is actually what led to Nipana didn't go prison. So that I say a year you say now I say we are go prison. The amount for getting to say be our ABB what I say. So I think we have to get time. Now the way now this current government and now say NPP administration do money see in Central for so not in Central for one. Share upa we teacher here. Try so be coming out. You be your teacher could do. Opa we nurse in here try so be coming out. You get it. So as a abano, the moment you try to criticize the government, now or more person or your victim. What I say no person or model say they have the power.
But they have the men.
We ma your idea was a can. Some of the things are useless and senseless because and central for with our freedom of speech and expression, we are made to understand. Say we have absolute freedom. Just the only caution is that whatever we say or do must be socially responsible.
Must come with facts and accuracy.
Sure. It is a same you wanna say. And central you can. Now, say a threat to you are. And no shouldn't call say obe arresting the banana so be harassing the banana. But you can only do that if you say at the end of the panic can obwa. And even you have no power to arrest the person. Take the matter the person to court. And even with that, you can't jail the person. What happens is baby I will make certain proclamations. That is the very same place original. No I retract it. But this is a government and one say what can I say enkoyi mano Nejumo necessary. This current MPP government and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Nana Addo Nejumo necessary because if you are a leader and you can tell we Ghanaians say your complaints are unnecessary, we are learning from you, our president. Onyema we are necessary. You get it? And you're necessary. Nana Addo
Okay, but I mean, kind of message back on yes, WhatsApp. Or say, good morning. Whose son is this? Okay, message no. So my main kind. Okay. Or say, good morning. Whose son is this? Indeed, you have really educated us on how things work in Parliament. What an eye opener. Keep up the good work, Reverend WWG. You better ask Reverend say
but this is somebody 95 or solidity the then NDC government Rollins or solidity anani can say
against NDC abino.
So Nana, the only thing I do to my hand is say that is the only thing you can do. Other than that, I was some council on national pledge in a assassinate and it's money cancel because those are the things that can be I can catch say arise down you for your country for the nation demands your devotion. Who we have the catch say we should resist oppression.
So since I was what must say make say the Hank Parliament it's really helping us. Is that what me dream?
Some I didn't hear Tikrum. Oh, yeah, Timomuni out to Aba. Who can't say mana Aban Empire? The next thing I'll do one is national security.
Then they should even tell us we are back to the dictatorship rule. No,
simple as that.
They will say democracy. Me let you say the Constitution of Ghana more. It's a disguised. It represents a disguised dictatorship.
Yeah, the Atari white has shared at the two. Sure.
But that is how our
because you don't get it. It means for any right to talk now.
No, we have the right to talk. The press freedom is there. But also as journalists, we also have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to also play. You see, maybe our freedom starts and also be freedom ending.
No problem.
Yes. But then the point is said.
But you know also that we have the right to criticize the government.
Me who Facebook post from one journalist. Your friend of Kwame Jantwa. Or Kumase Love FM. And is it Inshra FM? I think Inshra na Love. Yeah. Say multimedia you love.
Any Inshra.
Yeah. Say love near Kumase bro for no. And Inshra near. Yeah. Nana Johnson or Madam Fuache on Facebook and the way he attacked President Mahama, hey, me say, sometimes he will post something and then you will say, "Akwano, we did Mahama." So, you're commenting, "Oh, boss, shall I tell now? See, no, stop! This Mahama government is so annoying."
Mopa, remember say voices name push amount for the Mahama. We are not saying he say you support it. NDC, you're talking, Kasafa, what is going on? The way a man for the D, Mahama Tem, before 2016, the kind of words
they used on him, they used.
Say, Nana Addo MPP government this time. I want Ghana for you and calculation half.
And then 3 days and for this, I would try. Oh yeah, I don't want to. Me person we back say.
Who at all is this NPP government? I can't ask him.
Me person me can be a someone will feel say we are doing we are making the government unpopular.
There.
But and even on Facebook, have if you are having a conversation on an issue, the kind of words that they will use on you.
So this
sometimes
this
say.
I think you have to get time, invite them, and I say, talk to them, and I say, get to know the real stories. Sure. Captain Smart and or say, or media general or number talented issue, or we say security for. I say, Ubia, as a criminal, be what to work on Robin.
There, President Tabakwa alone so aircraft prepare for the show right after that political show. Or say before she got to the gates, can it be trying who with speed?
Say,
the second one came. When the second one came, we drew on a Gina in a share. And I feel
people are you can just phone. Master, if you are a police station, bra. What I say, people are you can serve them later. Say, you hear will say, come and answer some questions. Now, what me the 20 idea, baby, echo change and 20 to say you will be a crew to walk robbing. All because if you are can't be unfavourable. Now, pass why them cry preacher, or more to in the favor of man. I thought you own Tiasie. As some person may be a no teacher among phones and go mochi, but I'm telling them, omun to me. Yen media no, and yet, you need health sector, and I catch a nurse and doctor say, Momon can say to the camera. You need teacher for no catch say, Momon can say to the camera. Any police for no, any soldier for no can say to the camera.
My Nana Jantwa message, and opposite message, in draw. Camera message in say Nana Jantwa. Or say there were times I was super harsh on JM, but never did I receive a threat or got arrested. They lied against him because they wanted power. I am frustrated. I mean, this guy. Sameka say me nyatama go through the way I want. You me say Mahama is not any but otmi di Mahama temwana aka coming.
But Satam now through those blues people were there and NPP for NDC for were there. No more feel say oh yeah
NPP clearly. And then that same NPP for now attacking and that attacking no post we answer no. Bossu chairman, you are saying hit it hard. That is the truth. That is the truth. But at 10 years, that is why last time I warning. And come on now. The last time I posted on Facebook said. Captain Smarter, all of a sudden NDC4 a hailing me say, when the tables stand,
no
one should come and say Captain Smarter NDC. You see the point is say this government is unkasa.
Oh, Abaya complaints here unnecessary to him.
What I said,
and that is and I will refer Abaya on so now I'm on for betrayal. Back to
anyway, still on the 11 we are Kasa. Finance minister Kasa on the 11 now. On the IMF. So the Democrat they send their family home. The member na call IMF no. Who say so mami wu. Now so mami wu ya. Edua na ajo e be hwe do be ma we duane. Ana say obi Edua na ajo obi a friend mbasa.
Ana say we wu na say wada. Yeah, friend, mommy, for our sorry. So, I see I'm called IMF, but economy somewhere we are seeing a war Ghana hanging. Say, as it stands now, IMF is our current solution. But almost so much on my we talk life. But it is a guy within COVID, yeah, and I don't know NPP or Moody defender or no. Which is since Sky and I'm quite before Umbena says. A simple logic.
But Sisiano, things are difficult for them. Right now on health,
because of one misuse,
NDC,
no proper
NDC spokesperson on health in Parliament, ranking member on health, Honorable Mita Akando, Akas, I a press conference. He's calling on government to come and account for expenditure of COVID.
And IMF will not give you such money.
And or calling for Asempa Mekamicho.
And I think Joy was
Joy News.
About the E-levy. And what can say the name I make is kind make you a COVID. That's 6 point something every.
We so kasa Lydia Forsen.
Obia against it. Obia against it.
Said one more cramocho, almost campaign song about we cross about almost about
at times, you know, the grounds.
That is it.
Understand this.
This government doesn't go to the grounds.
And some Guruna Yadina, the politics, defining Bibia.
Finance minister say free SHS, one more benefiting from free SHS, they are against the E-levy, no. So, I'm supporting E-levy now. Free SHS, no.
Free SHS, MI. Now in schools, free SHS, MI. Now in schools,
you see, I don't put that argument to put there.
Because school be money, I can't just trunk and mental abonti. Chop box, mental abonti.
School ni mu.
Meanwhile, 1 city abonti and school near 3 cities.
So, but the point is, say, me, I'm not even going to that. I'm not going using that argument. The president told us, say, yeah, well, oil scour, he went to the running free SHS. He's using the heritage fund to run SHS.
That is the problem.
I buy borrowing 220 billion Ghana cedi borrowing on fair being free SHS.
Obi discover akase Ghana knew here mind before obey president. What are you telling us?
Producer say video na ready can I create a video no TV3 for the my say video no. Now yesterday I was listening to him and I was like, this man. Why?
Papa.
Why? I mean it's
administration when papa.
Okay, you question video name bra. You question video name bra.
That we have to pay for it. So if I look at e-levy for instance, and I say that, well, this year we intend to collect 7 billion cedis. And I look at mobile phone subscribers, and there are over 21 million of us. So assuming I divide this 7 billion by 21 million of us, that means it's about 300 cedis a year for each person. Divide by 12, 25 cedis. So when I see the energy, especially of which graduates that we are making, who have gone through free senior high, are against e-levy, I ask whether they are calculating what the cost is. And I ask, well, in truthfulness, that does any graduate make what? More than 3,000 or 5,000, you know, assuming you are a graduate and you even made 100,000 cedis a year, and you transfer all of that through Momo, how much would that be? 10% of 100,000 is 10,000. So a third of that is 3,000. So 3,000 cedis for your roads, for your free education, for all of that, and you are up in arms. So ask, I mean truly, who should be paying for it? You have every responsibility to ask me to account for it. But we as a people, we can't pretend, you know, that we don't need these resources to do what we are doing. And no graduate makes 100,000 cedis a year. So if 100,000 cedis, you are going to be paying 1.75. I mean, what is the argument about? That you are saying that the state has done nothing for you since you were born, and so therefore I shouldn't contribute. And that is the honesty with which we as a people must begin to confront the situation.
Fabia.
Some na amnemi. Eleven some na amen.
And I say they are making it sound say the e-levy is the solution to all our problems. That is what.
donors sika bebre ba ba ye honum omon be account ni yen hwe
sika ba bebre
yen kan ya no pempo
IMF will never give us amount COVID by
Minister of Health also say he say other amount for ministers friend no beside some on chromo kind of fast to me manage COVID-19
omo yes smart a smart question but operator man adwen ko
health minister rather
sorry omo ye yes analysis
Dr. Jimamenu
yes analysis na no de mu wia and on behu say so we nyina chi and this is how your country is.
Ghana assistance now is nothing to write home about.
I'm telling you.
Oh, Fabia, asemo de nkofo no wo nya adwen.
How do politics
Fabia,
but you say twene da ho aye monchen. Me bona pampem na wetimi dance to the beat. It's na pampem ni e bon, ye be politics.
Things are just worse.
It's I say I really support my friend say the words no obe make here.
Oh sure.
But it's not that 11 no
yeah.
And you say you person you betua but say oh we be more how be more no be more good morning good morning it be tran woman so
because you provide also the US that for the US then example the outside tax as akodi esu utua outside or say eso but utua because utua they already a kind of utua tax no sa kind of fasu nyeska this is the country you are living in now she sika yenya sika ye jejejeje say ye ne den say ye ne den edwuma ben na manfo ye omo fan utua tax edwuma ben ye disika ni edwuma ben trade minister eno alanche martina me say as I was saying NBB for 200 and something edwuma and omo bie mu one something omo bie bia one something ano hwe
just kwata market ye do tax kaya so an pam and am ye je tax who to adi ye je tax who see wo dan ye je tax shop see asase so ye je tax waka asase a who see wo dan ye je tax
the way now
who tria permit who tria we
okay it's
the way we are being hard Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and the NPP government now man for getting wrong and they say the kind of promises
they made to us
or they buy before say about beto abano now those promises utiema it makes sense change that of NDC that is why I penny so after voting for Nana Doni in the NPP we were expecting those promises because near him said some promises the country
especially when the vice president the then running mate
sure
our vice president is here no say he was at the Bank of Ghana
sure
and we have money and then we need not to borrow to develop the country
and Ghana so so if you sika o and Nana so be ka say yeti sika so ba unya so eni so no mo hu sika no and na ye be gi o mu di say we say ade Mahama nko na o mu first so ma ba no
now they were telling us say Mahama chese na sika no ho ba Mahama doesn't know who say no be use sika
Ghana for pam Mahama say wa hu sika no bra ni use sika o ba ya o niam a wo ye western Genana Mahama
okay what they are saying
yes special request say active by tone ka ultimate list tax ye tria.
No, I think that is what we want to do next week. I was even thinking of that saying.
List now go for say they say ye toa tax go do a o tria ni
and that me sure say that is the crap joining or active bytes so
special request
percentages
odo ye woman
and this is scan 100 cedis they also tria na and senka NPP buy and anka one district one factory na ye adwuma ti said they were promising the first 100 days or ye ho adwuma one village one down 1 million whatever ni na ye adwuma anka unfi say ye ti ha no anka ye boy ensem mana
we am fire discussion ho but man
ke be boy ensem mama
who sit down then ye jo
controsa
permit
I don't know when triana
ya beto remove
ya sa ko no mu ye adwuma ni e okay enti ya me menya ne say we any obi say ni a me mehu ama mehu feel gadochi who see dan na after 5 years that you won't even see you need to go and renew it.
I don't know about that one.
To research about it.
I think we need to look at that one. And assembly need money, but yanko ya yemia Bobia ansa yemia Bobia ansa ya cheno police for kofano in a Rambo style.
National security for Kokukuru.
Ekukukuru no. Police went about out. Say, well, they didn't arrest him, but almost invited him. Now, information and they say the police service no, a year cantonment police, actual letter with their letterhead, Emma management of Class FM or Class Media Group. Class Media Group no na ewo CTV. Class FM and Accra FM. Omo you know mo share ho.
Kumasi FM no.
And omo letter ma management say they are inviting Bubi Ansah. Now the police is denying someone letter biasa. Now the letter has come out. But the letter now ama producer say. May the letter now ama producer say offer to screen so. Now person me kind letter now. Police trauma Class Media Group. Now, omo address omo letter no 31st January 2022, which is last week here. Now, omo address letter the general manager Class Media Group Laboni Accra. Now, we heading letter say assistance. Okay, letter that screen is no. Also request for assistance. The Cantonment Divisional Criminal Investigation Department is investigating a case of alleged fraudulent acquisition of government lands at AU Village by Her Excellency Rebecca Ekufado, which was discussed on the Citizen Show hosted by Kwabena Bobie Ansah of Accra FM. The command will be grateful if you could furnish us with videos of the above-mentioned radio program discussed from 10th January 2022 to 17th January 2022 to aid our investigation. Counting on your cooperation, please. Okay, Mr. Frechi appear to Adabo or Ghana Police Service. One of signed letter no. Now, my breakdown be your say yes. First one, the fact charge sheet or no already know. Yeah, charge sheet name by charge sheet or Modema Kwabena Bobie Ansah.
You can never be wiser than the
Why now?
Who
say?
And be a
program. Why can't send me say? Video from 10 from 1 copy. Sounds so now.
And this I want to mean you be a fan tech. So the omu game no omu happy omu game no because if you ask now you see how there young fans say first and ana Sebini a kasa Benjamin Bra and Benjamin Brini.
First people were smart, but now they are swift. So if they think they are smart, Ghanaians are now swift.
Media houses now.
But you see, the point is say, the point is say, you see, Ghana Police Service saying, Nancy mo yadie, but some people are just misbehaving, and this is a clear act of misbehavior. Because the entire American say, I'm analyzing this issue from an angle of a layman perspective. Say, what your letter ama group ne say, a company ne say, unya videos we ediaye wo investigation.
Sure.
Uye clear. Say, Obia allege say, Her Excellency the First Lady, Rebecca Ekufado, ato asase, ana yes, ato acquisition, just say wato. We don't say auto you, say wafo. In acquisition, our AU Village, and I'm sure say the First Lady has lodged a complaint. ABR, as no more Canadian or to a logic complaints on investigating. Fair enough. I mean, when you hear your name on issues, now we should be indict you and it will go against your reputation. I mean, I remember I said during the campaign, the 2016 campaign, now the allegation BTR, Lordina Mahama. Lordina Mahama used Opinibi or Ghana addressing the concern, and then the president at that time had to apologize. This issue before we bring in, some of us who had close sources yet say here. What I say. So it happens. I mean, when I make allegations against Fabia,
why not?
And Fabia said a serious Obetwari logic complain about police. And I watch letter the man no. Or some done as I say. Or some catch on so. When you bet Japan, on bed if they are able to furnish them with the videos of that show, no. It was say the command would be grateful if the station could furnish them with the show from 10 January 2022 to 17 January to aid in the forensic. Maybe no, we want to say you can say about police. This how where the
but yeah, found also my name in some way I can say man penny by why where you say now I can walk.
I didn't say beginning near cancer. Ploy beer now
just to divert attention. And see,
and
let's say Eba, say I can't leave your answer.
Now we say we are muchishi central for near daddy. Unim post on who Facebook, any videos of who Facebook and California Ghana or Munkochi.
But you posting near yes.
The letter was signed by District Crime Frichira appeal to Adabo Udino.
Some account social media.
Now
I'm here Ghana for
CMG, a class media group, Omosaka letter. They received the letter. And now, almost forward the letter, them are lawyers to study the letter and reply or advise them. So, what letter number? I can't just it's an issue of law. I have to give it to my lawyers to study it and then
democracy.
CMG for sorry, yes, Yakwati Bobie. Yakwati Bobie. Now,
the way security, no.
Almost said the letter. No, the letter was published, or the letter was sent 31st January. And Mamika, let's say something. Whatever was said on that show, no, it wasn't a criminal thing. It was a defamation. Defamation is not a criminal activity.
Calling for damages.
Defamation is a civil case. So even at that the crap no, fine.
Defamation.
In this case, it is good to say the first lady didn't have the right or the honors to file for a police investigation.
No problem.
The only thing I can use in the office and it's you company, for making such allegations against it. But she decided to use the police, fine. But then the police also in their right thinking, or she knows that defamation is not a crime. Is it because it's
defamation of crime? No, also one count.
You see, that is why active. You never better you want to say. Anytime you're active, you never say. It's a embrano. You better show. You better show. Now say police. You can't say that. Simple things are. You better show. Would they say active one? You want your power more feel well. Would they relax your mind? You be will show fine. I mean, yes. And a patient messenger also for Sunday. I say, I think so. What's a parliamentary proceeding?
That is what
I say. That's what.
Now, if so, Ombe started some attack. Media houses, their personality.
Let
people understand
Embrano, and the way things are going. Sure.
And I'm telling them, say, no quite more harmful than Nippon.
Because last week, catch said, democracy works effectively if the citizen is informed.
Sure, that is what we will do.
This is a informed citizen now. Or say, I didn't or can and that is what is going to because majority of our citizens, you know, Charlie, they are illiterate. Or not until Lord has said.
And they cry who a citizen is. Who a citizen.
President said, be a citizen, not
be sure, be
not
a responsible
citizen, not a spectator.
Okay. And the president himself is a citizen.
Yes. So we are calling on the police CID to quickly arrest with you. And why is that when they are going to arrest?
Just for a few you see, that's the second month, and third journalist I have been funny in
because you see, it's central for Pandia. Hey, Akamahama time. Say me carry I doesn't mean say me NDC ni ana me PPP ana me obi ni. Kama hamata ye change central phone here kama hamata ka almost 50% of the central phone. I'm telling you the kind of words I use. Now any more moody so they change central phone they should go to social media and listen or watch what other Ghanaians are saying there. And you more come on. And you come back to Ghana for be
okay, and now so as a boss, you invited to the police or do open a handcuff Eguninza and the court a money bill. Your money bill even the president's lawyers say or monte bill and say meaning say clearly
or more to me court now. Court ruling back. Now, me say they know better. Why are they doing themselves like
this? In some brave. Now, ASEPA issue, no.
Why are they to say KD2?
ASEPA issue, no crap here. I think about early this year.
Maybe I don't have problem.
Early this year now.
So court will need ruling back.
It will be fair enough for our viewers. ASEPA boss, no. A year Mensa Thompson allegation be against the president in connection with the private jets, no. I can say president no at the air jets, no, but yen presidential jets, no. The Bush have forbidden to coin. Now it came out say GAF, Ghana Forces, released a statement say it wasn't true. Then ASEPA came out, the boss the bank apologized and say, well, the sources no misleading, so he apologized. So we thought that this issue was dead. Was the fact that he has come out to apologize. I mean, but why apologize? Say, yeah, sopano. I mean, I remember I posted on under one of the stories. One of the media secretaries say, I remember I would say, you see, journalism is by calling, and when you are called into the profession, you need to understand the principles of the profession. You just don't state any. You don't just get up and state anything. I remember I posted that. Wabe Pacho, I mean, Wabe Tractor say he made a wrong. He gave us a wrong information. Why do we have to prolong this by causing his arrest?
You're not doing the necessary.
You see,
you don't do the necessary.
The rate at which, in my opinion, the rate at which are buying a targeted media. And you're careful.
The question is president. You see clearly
the same channel.
You see, and most of these security people are small mono. They are not wise. A year now they will say it is order from above. What I say now,
Captain Smart say or mobile and security for an area and a captain say Captain, the way and the that is what Captain Smart say.
You don't mean it.
Wow. Mr. Ghana, how Opa said we should allow the security to go on demonstration and strike, and then you see what will happen here. The point is that we don't for the security. They are not allowed to go on strike.
What's in the arrest?
What did we say? What did we say? You can Google. What did we say? President Akufo-Addo, when he was the flag bearer, he accused the president, then John Mahama, of using 10 million Ghana cedis or $10 million for presidential diaries. And it came out and said the allegation wasn't true. Obichemo. Yes, as journalists, we need to also fact check our information. But see about out now, it turns out that it's not true. When we come out to apologize, it ends there.
A journalist there.
At the end of the day, no, it goes against the credibility of that person.
Sure.
Because you didn't say I call it information.
Freedom crack, but just I don't want to misquote the actual act.
What is it? It's in Pamacho. Where issue where I mean do the needful. Where yeah.
Say, anyway, I was listening to Cap or say, premises one gentleman Ubura. I'm saying the story exactly because okay, we don't fancy what can do for now. Can be aware if you are medani or country. Was it Ubi Bura or buy no ne pay or bonnet your friends say Ubra Captain Smart the right hand money. The Ubon Jango said man. Was it a GH boy? Also, I know how Mujina won't tell what man a gentleman you are. Ura, no, say boss, it's me for me mouth for Christmas idea. And now, okay, say, also, it was only Jina no moving commodana, Unako, Captain's Unako, and or chain who said, Okuti call, who's a gentleman, neighbor, no, Captain's a gentleman, stop. Say, I know he was a gentleman, stop. Me a colleague, I will attend to you. And now, gentleman, maybe at the end of my envelope. no ma GH boy. Also GH boy G envelope na the next few seconds na security for do was say omo enya call say bribe allegation be because so. And I can't to be on the bribe allegation. Me and me de bribe no mu bi and I say parents no mo do mama about talented case and they mommy and I gentleman and I say one they bribe no ma almost say no according to Captain Smart or security for say information mo nya no. In that case omo be searching and also man no kan and omo searching. Omo searching ni bibia no no say lady bi gina ho. Lady no e say o catch or no Captain Smart say we hwan a we be question security authority and Captain Smart or catch a lady ni say Oba national security maybe how many years? No Mukrani age then she should shut up. Those are the words I Captain Smart. Also catch and say shut up. What they say? No see lady no go GH boy. Captain Smart right hand man. Lady no go born and omo fa omo nyina. Also omo dey omo dru quarters one police quarters one. Na gentleman now be my bribe on ho. But in this case, they all just bribe. They all my bribe. Mu nyina mo kan. But omo dru ho no na gentleman ni ho. Or no dey no also do no catch the boss and say. The nem call no buy no be it doesn't make sense. Because nipa na omo say no ebeje bribe omo bi bribe. Where is the person? Nipa no nowhere to be found. So nipa no say yama obi be yama. But
order from above. In a nutshell, no, order from above.
And why set him up like that?
And Bobby issue say, this idea about one man who say to politically motivated. They say, more arresting or cantonments. Cantonments, no, a whole division on its own. Boba fana kwa cantonment o. Omo ne ba Nima.
Laboni to cantonment mu.
Say cantonment cover Laboni Nina, a whole division on its own.
Baby omo
was education first. Na say omo the case never come before plan.
But the letter came from cantonment, it didn't come from Nima.
And I'm saying the way harassing center.
So Michael Berfi,
it is no good.
Let her defeat cantonment. No,
courts no should do justice to themselves. Now, baby and Branagano, the court should let some people know say they don't have power.
Okay, now let's move back to I just have a discussion in Branagh called entertainment active bites. I just have issue no. Michael Berfi, former CEO Emma Free Zones Board are currently MP Emma Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry or say MP ma new job in South Wakan Assembly or say Adwoa Safo is sabotaging government business. Michael Ochibefi alleges. Now, a Deputy Trade and Industry Minister, Michael Kofi Ochibefi, is accusing the Member of Parliament for Dome Kwabena, Sarah Adwoa Safo, of sabotaging government business. The new job in South MP said the former deputy majority leader's continuous absence in Parliament is making government business in the chamber difficult. Speaking on Kumasi-based Hello FM, Michael Kofi Ochibefi said Adwoa Safo is causing the MPP problems. All the problems government is facing are attributable to Adwoa Safo. Clearly, her intention and posture show that she wants to sabotage MPP. He disclosed how they had to beg Pachomutimi. He disclosed how they had to beg Adwoa Safo countless times to come to Parliament due to their limited numbers. The new job in South MP said that Dome Kwabena MP, fully aware of a critical role in getting government bills passed in Parliament, has decided to frustrate the government. He further revealed that he further revealed that Adwoa Safo insists she will not come to Parliament if she's not given the deputy majority leader position. Or 136 MPP MPs are always in Parliament except for Adwoa Safo. One person cannot hold the party to ransom. He fumed. He urged the Dome Kwabena MP to renounce her seat if she is no longer interested in serving her nation. Sarah Adwoa Safo had been absent from Parliament for a while following an extension of her leave which was granted by the President. She had become the subject of public debate some months ago following allegations that she was impersonated during parliamentary proceedings on November 30th, 2021 because the majority side needed the numbers at all costs to approve the government's 2022 budget, which they did despite the disapproval by the minority side. The controversy was deepened by the fact that videos and photos of a woman believed not to be the Dome Kwabenya MP from the proceedings in Parliament went viral on social media. In the video, the woman was seen wearing a nose mask, leaving the chamber right after the head count, which led to the approval of the budget statement. Meanwhile, Madam Adwoa Safo has been away from the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection Ministry as well, after President Akufo-Addo directed the Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Cecilia Abinadapa, to temporarily serve as caretaker minister in October 2021. But Ciciano, a year minority leader Haruna Dusu said they are also following on the matter because almost so many of the sources say it was not Adwoa Safo, and in the course of the coming days and weeks, they will bring that out. Well, some issue also about. I mean, Ushe Etia posture or they call Parliament that 30th November no. And the change or call back to Parliament no. Now, I mean, there was a swift change, but then. I don't put it a week.
Let's look at features.
But anyway,
I got off when you must. Nipa yo buy the my nketen.
It's the point is this is coming from.
You don't need to be told of.
This is coming from an because they have to beg her to come. And it's our confirming allegation now. We make it easy.
I think managing director.
Benefson.
For we dispatch news or something.
And we Benefson pay cry na me refi.
Also mon sakino. Now we be out to try. Now for the seats now vacant. Now why am I election?
So
full stop.
The point is no. When you sack her.
Because he's saying that I think one of the reasons.
That's why he's getting it wrong.
One of the reasons of mine is she has been out of Parliament. Besides say Ebia meko ayarisa and I said Bibi. Omunim denti awoma for no reason.
But say Parliament
yeah, sacking.
No, but what's sacking her? What's sacking her? The job doesn't end there. What's sacking her? You write a letter to the speaker. Then the speaker will ask, letter Adwoa Safo said.
But I saw you said the deputy majority leader then the show. I want then the show into a pill.
Say what an any position of you know.
And you.
So then the show.
He was not happy.
But then the show. So
it's not just about MPP sacking her.
I did think management say Fabianca money show king who be. It is a coba never hit here. Then that you come say, and then we should give back your position to you.
Let me give you a let me give you
say Nippon Phyllis went to
good. Let me give you a classical example. Let me media house be Juma. Recently before I'm back active no. Let me hear mid-morning show. Now mid-morning show no a political program. A political way.
Cause I didn't happen. I mean, because any money say answer.
Well, I make myself. My program the whole of the program the whole of the week. We will face Saturday area and I call by her. Ejenin, good afternoon. Say good afternoon. This is Obodidi, and I'm so good afternoon. Say okay. So we've taken you off the morning show. And we are giving you another program. And I'm saying, why? What happened? I say, the management met and have taken.
Any problem? But what happened?
And I'm saying, what happened? I say, no, we can't tell you. And I said, okay, fine. I hear. And I was saying, and I'm saying, what program? And I'm saying, or board program. I say, I won't do it. Monday, I'm coming to do the mid-morning show, and I'll hang it up. Then I called the management, my friend chairman, my friend secretary. Secretary later, and I'm beside and say, have they met to take any decision? I say, for the past 3 months, we've not even met.
Sabotage.
We've not even met. My friend chairman say, chairman and say, meeting, the second some am we international person be free meeting or free meeting crap out microphone here the emba. What I said, then I said finally, then I'm just leaving cry. What I said. So maybe the way she was moved out, and also no, as Clement is saying. But it's an issue that is still unfolding. You because we are ADHD. You don't need a bar entertainment updates, any active bites, etc. So na for comments, bra, na for messages, so bra. You be kind na amal. You don't need a bar say amen come be.
Some card more Ghana killer mwana, bele register be. Na Ghana card dala ye ba hora register. Ghana card angomi.
Some one register or some card near. Hura engavra biara. Hura nga ye mobile money. Hura nga internet nga ye de biara. Ye de biara for some card bayara. Hura nga vanga ye.
Eba register, but star 404 hash. Na di mobile ala azu. Be shi nya na ye shemo Ghana card ni azula. Ghana card number ni eze anze wo papa duma. Wo alofro duma anze wo duma molumwa. Kane anze date mo be wolo. Yes an elegale ananinya.
Aki ebe code bi mo ebava wa ho network rock mo isura eke na bava enjo ke be gomrachine house number show mbonire katika ele kwa ebava wa digital address no wa ho
but star 404 hash wo phone ni azo na bo register wa some card ne kakra
akunda nwura ma na biara fra wa network mo isura wa 100 anaka NC ma what to free number 0800110622 register wa some card ne ama wa ho avoid de bia makuna ke efeyera
Memo akwaba eba Kratos eba clinic. Mini Dr. Penia meda clinic yano. Midin NT Dr. Samura Santientry. Me alliances doctor clinic insu alliances clinic abayama yitumi say yitumi eye aduma. Yare bebrebe ehu aduma ene eye ewa ha. Baby awo bi afahye wotiri mu say yehwe apenfo di apenfo awo asomdwuma yenye operation. Dompe abu eno nso ye hu aduma pa. Yen ene afi 2021 aban ebo ya baso na yenya abaso bode ye say e obi a yebo modern ewo stroke ayarehwe mu pa eno achi no yare a ebite say sexual weakness prostate disorders and prostate problems and as infertility your pulse your yare ahodo bebre a ebrinti yentumi nka nkyero obetumi age number eno afre doctor ewo 0247 77 1981 and 0261 425985 Hwia clinic actually kwan ewo Pokuase Afiaman ye ben Presby transformer ye yadwuma free adwoda ekosi memenda anopa no nwotwe kosi anumere nonum ne efa na enso se memenda de a kai nation enso se ye pon anumere nonan enefa Kratos wish you good health Kratos the power to heal
Senior Samson Mama Kwabari about active morning show so active TV meda Clement ene ageni miswa say it's na senior sinkonya na yɛde trending issues and our newspaper review Ede Ebrel. Our friends also bet my journey live on Facebook at Active TVGH. Make sure Active TVGH for at sign Edi enimu. Na keka bo my money space. Na emfa unko page or direct. Oko YouTube and so on one is Active TVGH. Oko Instagram Active TV official and at Twitter and so Active TVGH. Your online portal I'll bet me a call for news just a near car or have any bebre nano. Wait me a call www.myactiveonline.com. Oko her stories bebre. Benya akan ya boni tip mama fa we for makeup no nyame Ruby's Elegance and ese me kama say na munim se dan de no ye no Ruby's Elegance ente fa ko baby awo bia obeba waso ye abeboa ama ho ayefe ama dwumedi ekura wood ne number 020 515 343 020 515 343 until betimi so afre no na chese nkomo twetwe bia wo ho bia betimi ne di wo person nso unsua sene makeup nso a eno nso so oya available a chese odo be fantity una nso wabenya nsa no adwuma yambo ne te onim say edu Fridays there on the lowest and say e show e baba wa kwemu enyimre 8 entino edu samria me pese me kasa bebre so I reserve it all for enyimre entertainment show entini edi kan a ye de share say Nigel Gezi nyame adaroma na nyame osoma daromenti enne de one Kennedy Japan Asia impunimpu just a peace has revealed. Omatna says to be bia just as Nigeria dear. One Kennedy fine. See a paddy to see a dear. Assembly anyone. Now me say a better associate in Sihonum. It's answer way ye bet me who the sounds not a trust them and a dorso. Yan to also be na Shatamichi. Shatamichi, it's an movie be a Yvonne Nelson a church as a movie, you know. Monday I be vows day interviews with Benana or more kokoko. Now when I interview back no BBC na efa eye Shatawale huna some of kind say they should give her a break. Na wabremo munja samoye shata ne say she's moving on or shaneba and she's doing well and I agree to that. Michi has moved on. She say oh living a life she looks good or shaneba or koso or yini movies near there. Intino anya Shatawale never Michi aye who she is. She said Shatawale has another baby batch. I said oh really with. So please leave Michi alone. I like young presenters no so yeah hard just leave Michi alone. She's doing very well. And yes Shatta Jai no wa be mo bodabi we improving and all cost so improving. Near a chat talk am dey ebe ma eye Ababa so no ache so no so etwas ni leader force and essay vows there ebe yenya no chocolate day emma eye man pani dada John Dramani Mahama na we ya aso faso en sen we mintia say the 14th February na kasa na chocolate day dada na yen dedicate ma John Dramani Mahama ide na okay dey amount for anywhere enya adwen sanso na me so me ne wo enya adwen say wa on socials one ne nya adwen say na me kai no on the low we me ba me be de me nkasa bebre isan say nyimre 8 p.m. me the AE show ebeba wa akwemu karaoke be fem pick and act be fem chese bebre na also odi agigiju we ha na the entertainment segment be si fem pe Active Bites Clement aye crowd of say on so ede beba no abeba ete bite mo so nya me ntu obi aka senia nyumate utifia no adwo ama no say amen enti kwaso ajoin here your social media handles so ko Facebook at Active TVGH so na YouTube so Active TVGH me din de mame Abna Fabia kan say Clement we are big discussion nyama bebre wo ho and ye share fitness ye share relationship so hu sam kakwa ye via unim senya Friday and na say the song administration no and so abro now they ajojo wo action enyimre entertainment show nti ha ana me the entertainment segment we say Active Bites next into enkobe be basisia
right, me say Emma Akwaba Bim Emfa Embra Active Bite, the editorial version. Our Active Morning show, no Jumedi or Active Television. So we so Emma Akwaba and then so Namada Fabiasi say or the entertainment update, you know, it me every no catch us and the Cassia Pano and then anywhere 8 p.m. on the dot. You know how we do it. The AE show, the Active Entertainment show. Ebeba or outcome, you know, I stand by and anywhere 8 na year. And my main car will say, we can subscribe here. Michelle Mesha say, Ufi TV no. Anytime be an Ebia Bina, Ubina Queen and Anna say, Obetina TV, who Ebia now number, so still now per share in shoes. I hold on to Michelle. What stand by no, Nasi our phone, na yin together. Yenko Facebook now the yenko like it and fan to said the bear. The beer said the yin I no. The beer wouldn't fee and I say woman TV no. Now so what to me I share Facebook and I say YouTube never be to me akoso. Into Facebook no at Active TV GH at Active TV GH. Oka won't say a navy that all red and white. Kama fe you made in a hona go to call at Active TV GH or the abayane say they can't like a page you know. Or like keep page in the you do me DBA information be on mana emfa yenka ho asem na say emfa de ye ka ho still na obetu me de ato because enye bibia e na yenim onso so onim bi enti na da bia no e na edi dwuma no na wa comment o comment wi a page no enya ho nko share na catch obi na ono nso share na obi an contribute na family no the family of positivity into me engro sounds so na YouTube and so say Active TV GH YouTube Active TV GH and so kwa make sure say obe subscribe it o subscribe we abun say bell bi adoma bi da ho boso o boso a fato all say the be adani dey na hit screen right away na just say once when notification na first no to me I share the so me pa cho onsa kan anu susu wi a emfansi wa make sure say o comment ni so san de beto ase o the comment ni to ase wi a this is what you have to do next share page you know share keep sharing as many as you can because you say your food you are panning na piano nti ye niam ye ene say de edi adwuma no she eye ofe na eye oda ade na wo tena so o comment wi a share na obi nso ntumi enya bi regardless of political party bi a ye wo ye hu se oman no first let's be good citizens na niam e beboa oman no na ye nche na obi anso ensa enka bi me show Active TV GH no esan so e wo Twitter ai no so kwa bibia bekoso na afi Active TV official and so Instagram na ye news portal akwa news bi a sabi tumi aka bi no www.myactiveonline.com myactiveonline.com I want you to me subscribe it say the bear you post this story bi ato one ma onso sabi tumi aka bi na wakenka na bibia so tumi akoso na comment nya so tumi ekọ ho bi tumi show for the meantime there Facebook at Active TV GH so na YouTube Active TV GH na o de comment ni na agugo na akenkan e de amount penny say so a simple way number no the screen so WhatsApp and as a text message or the phone number is 0503 236 735 0503 236 735 o de o message no ko hono ma ye bekin kan e de amount na bibia so to me akoso Femi Ano Clement the youth advocate yes stand it and we always stand for positivity because that is the only solution. That is the only thing ebema chrono develop it. Chrono develop it, I may develop it, also may develop it. Now you know together near develop it. So Active Bite, the editorial version, and the bro. Now my main car say Fiancra Designs. Fiancra Designs I can just say the obe she. The event bia and our program bia there. Hey, then don't get it twisted. The only place I make come for the amount say me jina hey na maso ahwe na da bia hu se mahwe African way na ne me ekoyi na esisusu ya na Fiancra Designs ono ne number 1 designer opomatade de ma most of the celebrities are ewo promo ade bi kwa ma no ne ade nyina ya na na di amfa nche wa wanhwe na no ba bi akopamatade na ankoyi na ope ba bi papa ena me come for the amount me gina ha eni ade a enye ho adanse emfa nkyere na me nya hwe mfrim you know how positive I am enya enye so a eye de eye no ne ka ho asem enti outfit design bia ope bia program bia oko event bia even opese wo ye ne casual akra na wo sha atade a wo be hye de a
Fihankra designs ono na tumi kire o say material we the pam we be fe material we ni design the material we ni texture say e fata color we na wa kire oni na enye about ye pam atade ama akwa ne bo nso so eda form Fihankra designs and American fo e de ama se ko no pam oni ema nyina emfa ema the kire kwan so enye de akwan a o material kra tumi de soma koma no o de measurement obetuma show picture no no ade na adwan measure wo be pam no kama and it show Fihankra designs e wo Ablekuma Accra Ablekuma Pentecost Junction. Udu Pentecost Junction abun se wo abrosan so kakraka Fihankra designs bibia betumi akoyi e de ama nti ufi Ablekuma ekopoku ase anase ufi poku ase ko Ablekuma no owo Pentecost Junction ko Fihankra ho na ho so hu ebetumi ayefe na bibia etumi ahyehye nyame hyaw se utie ansem nyame hyaw se wo ye positive nyame hyaw se wo ye responsible citizen nyame hyaw se de eye no ugitum nyame hyaw se de enye nso so uboguo nyame ntua oka se de wadwuma esi etie o ye papa nyame ntua oka o ye bone a nyame ntua oka nti anopai de me de hya ase ane se nyame ntua obi aka se de nenwuma esi etie no aka ami wo fie e de amame ene ye hwe who is a good citizen and now we need topic no but here discussion na e be fair mu na am say no then that is what we have to do me fa to me ho so say ye me bo at times say me bo aban bi achi emfa nya hwe ye nkoka obi asem emfa nya hwe but eniema e affect society ne die me ka ho asem da bia eniema e affect society eniema one way or the other yet say an oppressor's rule eniema yet say kroni kwa animu na nkofo bi pese omotwe kwa atie ye eniema ye nyina me hu ne say emfa baby papa emfa mre kro no I will keep criticizing, I will keep talking about it because I pledge myself what I say who is a good citizen and mind you you can't twin kura me can say you can't be a good citizen oman ba pa correct oman ba pa and mind you you can't oman ba pa president no kan oman no ho or a citizen of Ghana na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo John Dramani Mahama kan oman no ho omunyina mama Jane kan oman no ho Bawumia kan oman no ho me papa kan ho me mama kan ho me nua mo kan ho me anso me kan ho so wutie me wabusuafo nyina kan ho enti si e ka oman bapa why na me oman bapa the president can be a bad citizen I can be a bad citizen you can also be a bad citizen enti e ka de oye man bapa obi oye Ghana ni bia o kan ho bi enyi aban film ni obi an film aban no so ye Ghana ni enti cut across obi oye Ghana ni bia ye ka oman bapa wo a wutifie wa adwen yo so oman bapa one hwan test line no at the screen so esan WhatsApp fa wa dwen kire no e fa ho na nsem a me ba be kan de wo ka fa ho fa to say papa say boni ni na no e ye oman mpuntu ntia ye ka so obi ye oman bapa ono ene hwan bibisa o send the message na e be kan oman bapa a good citizen now yenhwe a good citizen is characterized as one who through his behavior proves himself one worthy of the love and protection of the country rather than one possessing certain political obligations and rights. One through his behavior proves himself one worthy of the love and protection of the country. Yakase obiye oman bapa. Eye obia watu ni wasi wase oman a watim ana kura ofiri mu no obebo kuro ne ho ban akwanyina sanyina eniama a ofiri se eye de ma kuro no ene na obeye and this is what happened se eniama ne ya obeka se enya obeka esanse ni nyina na ma kuro no edimu enti oman bapa ana se a good citizen eye obi a obo oman ne ho ban obo oman ne japade ho ban Adie belonging to the nation. A good citizen will protect what belongs to the nation, what belongs to the country, what belongs to wherever community are or finding itself. So it means that we are bad citizen. When you are we na emwa ukro. Baby a wotie emwa ho. Wo mo ukro ho ban. a good citizen esa yo bi nso so a osore a enye se because me MPP ni enti MPP for ya ade a me nka enye o me nka enye se me NDC ni NDC for ya ade a me nka so MPP NDC ya ade na nya because of say oka party ni hunti de enye no onka na afa no me make reference we say but the party ni ya ade bi na ye de a no de obeka saman for man abasoma no senseless shallow thinkers one gig minded people tomfooleries. A good citizen eyobia obo oman ejapade ho ban, otherwise you become a tomfool, otherwise you become a tomfoolery. Enti sa woti wana oman ni hu hiaw na woni ama wo ye no protecting the nation na eye politics na eye say wo de wa man yosem and I belong to this particular party, me belong to this particular party. You are a bad citizen. It can be me, it can be the sitting president, it can be the past president, it can be whoever. You can who a good citizen is or mine bapa. Me na mabane also. It even a say, na also aban yebi. We so aban yebi. Nonsense. Does that make you a good citizen? Those nonsense must stop. Now you're fighting for what will protect the country. And I always say, the youth, we are rising, we are rising, we will keep rising, we will keep resisting oppressors' rule. We will fight against you. Because you are telling us, your national anthem, your national pledge all over, telling us, say, we should fight and resist oppressors with all our strength and with all our might. That is exactly what we will do. And mind you, any youth no mu hu nyansa. Ukushia obi o chekwa ho. O hwe ne debi o de ti woni ma nkoyi ba obie na no wo kasa. You could see say amanfo e hu nyansa. So we shouldn't sit down and entertain nonsense. Now, Yanshe, the personal qualities of a good citizen. Obi also wo ye oman bapa. Medical catcher say ye can oman bapa from the president, the sitting president, the past president. Everybody ye Ghana ni bi asem na America. Enti wo ye oman bapa, there are certain qualities. You will su any a ban bia wo ye oman bapa wo danedi. One na sa niam na dia wo ye oman bapa. I love this statement by the President of the Republic of Ghana. We should be responsible citizens, not spectators. Who is a responsible citizen? I am a responsible citizen. A responsible citizen is someone who at the end of your say. We are not cowards and we are not afraid whatever will happen because we know the truth will always defeat lies, regardless. Qualities of a good citizen. And the sabi, we are koshia kwa na wote wana unyuma wo ye mwa Ghana. We did some huru na emwa kro na we will continue saying it regardless of the political party at war. And mind you, as far as Ghana is concerned, everybody is a nobody. Obia no bia ukromo as far as Ghana is concerned, because emrane wo kromo no, it is not there for the president, neither it is there for me, neither is it there for you watching. Emrane wo kromo no, nobody. And so emrano. Now a good citizen. A good citizen is honest, tells the truth. Ya kase obi your mind papa. Or you bia, hey, me say, wo wukura na ni bia, aseme be fina no abaye no kre. That is a good citizen. Honesty. Enti, at times we no mienu, young voters no, se me be gina fidie so science and training. Na me be try to watch I am not being a good citizen, I am being stupid. Me be gina fidie so na nsama ayenim na me ba be ka kire wa. I am not being a good citizen. I'm being a bad and irresponsible citizen. I'm being an unavailing citizen. I'm being a tomfool. Just like you watching me. So when you are anyone sema woka just to protect your personal interest to be rather than that of the nation. You are also a tomfoolery. Now, I am a bad citizen. Say political party being kind of cry, almost a very bad. So man, penny or tear just on another danko kufuado. Ni nyuma woye ufi say on kano kure ufi say or dada Ghana for then Nana is a bad citizen. And as far as I am concerned, minim dia wonso so wa adwen kire o. Me jira promises anana do danko kufuado any NPP aban Boshake siani na dasem on beka kire Ghana for before 2016 elections and na dasem kontompo atro na mrabasem and sema omunim and sema omunim so omuntumi nye omo beka kire Ghana for me gina so aka se omo say this Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the current NPP administration, you are all bad citizens because you are not being fair to the country. You are not thinking about the country first based on the promises I'm going to buy. You are being bad citizens. You are not honest at all. You are not honest. Don't promise and fail. It is better you don't promise so that people won't expect anything from you. But when you promise and you fail, you become incompetent. So this current government is incompetent under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. You are not honest. NPP government now, as I speak, is not honest and true. And then I want to country. One way, 100 days, within 3 months, and you are being bad citizens, dishonest governance. And then also, a good citizen, integrity, be morally upright. When we say be morally upright, we are talking about integrity. Maybe say me be twantro eche omo hwe me mahwefo ne me fansa. Me integrity ena me jeopardize me integrity ena me di jokes me integrity ena me di agro. So let me tell you something. The integrity of now NPP government and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, it is not upright. It is not morally upright because when you lie, you put your integrity at stake. And this NPP government, they are liars. Opa, politics. This is what you have to do. Me say, Mama ni NDC about the Ghana policy and penny at so I don't have time to even talk about them. And at the end of the day, you the tumble we kokromoti we, and exercise your powers, and exercise your franchise. So this is what happens. Say before I say some margin. Now, and the then government, Mahama administration, Ghana for Pamu, what you in opposition. The same thing will happen to NPP. That's a piece of advice for you. I'm telling you, and you're morally right. Say and throw, because move far Bible no Quran. Now move swear out now. It means that my integrity now it is at stake. Morally wrong. Because you took the Bible, you took the Quran. Now must swear to the Ghana for say this is what you are going to do. You promise blah 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 blah. So morally, you are all wrong. And a good citizen also is responsible. Be accountable for yourself and your actions. Etimebo, why would you me wo fie? Me say that be a master make be a link to the government. Me ka government I mean kan NPP na mean kan DC. But abai bi o te so bia. Me ka na asem. Me gina ya ne madwuma wura asem nya ade ne e pamo me firi adwuma mu anoma. Ne e kofo obi foforo ba. Na amanfo sori ana me ama asem na omo kan. Abra me need the power anymore. No. The original ba no. And yebe pamu obi anase adwuma me yi obi adi because e bia ye feel say na adwuma anso ani na ye nya candidate bia obetumi aye adwuma ni ye ne de naba nti ye de wo sa candidate na ye free so obetumi aye adwuma ni ye nti ye pam obi ne ye de wo ba then we are expecting more from you ye nkoka de na adwuma nya na ya pam na asem wo a wo ba ye no wo na be de ne da wo so amanfo be hu ni say wo obetumi aye nti ne ye de wo ba ye won tumi nya ne de ya pam no. That is what is going on. Ghana for say NDC abai no or na enema omo ye na enye na Ghana for say NPP betumi aye enti ye pam NDC for na the NPP for buy. So we won't blame NDC government for anything because even NPP for be ba o make kire say ye titika so na come dey yen ye be ka kire say taxes ye betwitwam. So based on these words, and I'm telling you, don't take this to be politics because say NDC ba na say eno so ba be ya, we will keep talking about it. We are talking about issues are a hakrono, issues are macro and developing. That has nothing to do with any political party. We don't do politics here. So responsibility, you have to be responsible for yourself and your own actions. Say me assess mo say ade ya me ye die me to me ya ade ni wia if I'm not able to sit down na me self accountability na me can say ade we dey asenye dey be ade we ya me ye die. If I can't do that to myself then I am a bad citizen. Enti we link to the government. If the government need to maintain say who say ye niam ye dey Ghana fompe we dey say ya then bad people you are becoming bad citizens, bad governance. And then also respectfulness. Treat others how you want to be treated. Treat others how you want to be treated. Where they are directly mami kanche NPP mami kanche na do dan Kwaku Addo ni NPP aban. Now you should treat us how you want us to treat you. Nana do dan Kwaku Addo ni NPP aban we treat us Ghanaians how you want Ghanaians to treat you. Use words for us how you want us to use those words for you, because we are learning from what you say, because we believe you are people and we are competent. That is why you demaku sisro. So the so NPP administration and Nana do dan Kwaku Addo, what you are doing as far as e-levy, rotos, whatever you're concerning are unnecessary. Let me borrow words from my president. And you're unnecessary. Can't we sit as a nation for once and then reason said this is the direction we want to go? What is the vision of this NPP government? They should tell us. Maybe it was to that vision was to win the election. But moving the election, what is your vision? After we projecting your vision to us, now you talk about my mission. I say, "Muvanu say." Me say, and some amomo kase we will borrow your words. Enti, yana ya mine was yo, omumpo, wa mine was so. Tama woti wana utiri ye kokko, na we have space, na we ka say, na Ghana problem. Satan me no bia mine was so. Ene de yafunu nyina abobo ahyehye ma so ye beka de party Ghana for na ye we are the sitting president ababa be ka say mo complaints are necessary. What the NPP government is doing is unnecessary. Now responsibilities of citizens towards nation building. Obi oyo man ba pa bia asudie ananyema wo so ye Bema or mine a tumpon any. So your my papa medical gadgets or my papa and started from the president of the republic, ABC Meso. Obi or Ghana Nibia, ube to my or my papa, and I'll be to me nipa bonini. That is it. Now, as soon as that will be or Ghana Nibia so. So the Brahma mine a tumpon ebini. Citizens are expected to pay their taxes always to the state. And was so we Ghana near. Hey, you are expected to pay taxes. Yes, of course, every country in the world they pay taxes. It's me, we are Ghana near as I stand here. Me did you have to pay my tax? Also, I work here, did you say you have to pay your tax? Or my parents did you say, I was on Usutu. Everybody, I am telling you, once you are a citizen of Ghana, it is one of your responsibilities. Say you pay taxes. You have to pay taxes. But actually, these taxes are used for developmental projects and provision of social amenities. Or say taxes way. You so at the year development, you so the macro pound and then you may have the question here is medical asset taxes we have to pay. Yes, of course. Every sensible nation be able to pay taxes. It is no different from Ghana. We have to pay taxes. But say the taxes are used for developmental projects and social amenities. So the question here is, is the country developing? That is the question. So at times, I'm not for rejected taxes. I second them and I'll support them 1,000%. Because taxes in your taxes are, this government is a government or you're dead. This government is a government until the voice of his people. This is a government, it doesn't care about what the voters echo. We pay the taxes yet. We've made money enough yet. But where are the developmental projects and social amenities? That is the question. So at times, Ghana need because they want because nobody will cite to it. No accounts there. Nobody will be ready to pay. And you say, oh, you at one, you project we. Oh, sir, oh, nice. Next time you budget to where baby. But the case whereby we have had billions and millions of dollars in this country. Now you to me find any development. Now a kitty way says for something no, and only the baby development there. It is unnecessary. Let me borrow words from the president. It is unnecessary. And also, Yansu so the Ghana for Mona Mwabem, Yansu so the Ghana for Yan. But if you like find a way, say, no, you're pro and pro, Mudibeba, Musumu pro, retract it. If you are man enough to tell us you're pro and pro, the Beba, Musumu pro, retract it. Now, maybe two Bia Cassette in the university. Because you are Christopher, you are Cremufo, Obia one is my awesome, Obia Sumbiano, when you say, as so many bit China Cassette in the Jumatia. And yet, now taxes. Now you're so fast. It is unnecessary. See, I bet you to be out Kroma. What sense does it make? But Uko US, the last time we be sending a message was this Ghana last week. And I'll say, Ghana form perceive to what the better than a crone develop it. Uko US mutual tax. Let me tell you something. US a tax no mutual. Ya can't want some so way so or mutual tax no munya some fast war. And looking out to me Bob was 60,000 Ghana cedis at the court in the US. I don't know from here, because soon so copy US one ma. The moment I'll get it to the soil. A Juma Benya Juma Papai. Unim so yarea proper health care. Unim say Utiesi Kabiana. There is a value for money in the US. But this is the country which you are taxing in Ireland. Area now, how many years in our now? How many years in the winter tax? Rotos 9 and 9. How many years in the interior roto? Robedu tobu to any more. You are telling us US taxes or money some for so, but when we pay taxes, we don't get anything. When we pay taxes, now you're complaining, they will come and tell us, say, it is unnecessary. It is also unnecessary for us to pay taxes. If you are in power and you think you will still bring it whether we like it or not, we are also the voters. We will vote you out coming election. Mark it somewhere. Because we are the very and then also developmental projects and provision of social amenities. Citizens are to participate in communal labor,
such as the National Sanitation Day, which is the first Saturday of every month. Yes. So if you one of the roles and responsibilities are we are on my papa or mom. Yes, say we are to take part in communal labor. You clean the environment. And only there, let me tell you. You prepare your proper kromu in a year, a boy. O proper feature, what proper area, first Saturday of every month. Near yes, I cleaning a boy. But because of sanitation ministry or Modumaya poor, the word is capital P, capital O, capital O, capital R. Or Modumaya poor, the country is still dirty. The country is still dirty. Zoom lion for, but the country is still dirty. They are Ganoff Assembly. Yene honorable Simon Senchim or MC no kokasa na eba. Zoom lion for mu dua pokwa in charges we no ma omo pra no. Ye interviews no de bi mu kan say muntu ayeka o muntu ayeka. E na me ka yen say maame ye de yen say ntwerofo. Enkomo ne animu be de ntumi ntua amoka. E na maame ba ku nyancha wo say omo de say omo ye omo adwuma. True. Wo say muntu ayeka o muntu ayeka. Na de say adwuma no kwa na Zoom lion for ye na ban ne de omoka. Yes to omo ye adwuma. Na me bisa say ministers na ban de omo ka na. Me bisa say the president himself Ghana de ne ka na. Zoom lion for market to say. Zoom lion for market to say. By a ban de omo ka. MP be na ban de ne ka, minister be na ban de ne ka. Ka parliament kura mu nsi ho. But MP ba ku sika abandon ko you be say president ni sika etumi tua Zoom lion for bebiri ba etua kese no na grounds on mo ye adwuma no, but a leader you are to sacrifice senka wonko fo ni nya aduane ni ya you the leader nka wonidi. I'm telling you, say you try ankofo bi ka okromo ansonte ye data ye den ketenkete as far as workers ni contractors here concern aka the president wakatua kwani ko asa woje kedi ko asa wodidi. That is a sign of a good leader. You are a mother and a father of the nation. You don't enjoy now man for bread. That is a bad leadership. It is the duty of every citizen to protect any property that belongs to the nation. But we the citizens, your power needs to. See, I'm used to Abayan Japadies, you know, be say now. By the time I make a police station, Abano, then Pano, Janico, even so many who are down the Becheno. Abayan power to protect whatever belongs to the nation. And think affordable houses, and I say, Gungulemo, Cabani Bebo home by no way in ye, Naya Yusu, and Kaya health system now say no, Abani Bebo home by no way in ye, Kaya education now say no, Cabani Bebo home by no way in ye. Last one. They should also participate and contribute to decision making in the nation. Yes. We are Timamuni Mapa. Sanya we now come baby now go interview be say me dey men kan. Let me tell you, we are my papa. E was say bibi akoso o man ni ma o tumi kabi. Enti at times and for ba na ye ka say mun kabi aya mun kabi. It is your responsibility as a good citizen say bibi akoso o kro no ma o be kabi. And there be ameka say ye be gina hanu ma ye nkwa ye ntumi nka. Eti ye come as a babonti and asen central for babonti say maame niema we yekoso kan bi papa niema we yekoso kan bi nso hu eya mo nka bi na mo company for no mo bete TV na si radio na wo honom media houses na wo honom. It is there for you people. We are the voice for the voiceless. Mo ka bia enura ba mu no ye gina ho de mamo si ye beji mo nsem na de akọ enti ya mo nkasa. Because some more kasa na bebe if every citizen should speak against it. This e-levy enye adwuma mamu nya man central for nkwa na ya na akọ say ye belong to party bi NDC de ba na enye na akọ MPP NDC for so ye MPP ni MPP for so de ba na enye na akọ MPP for so we ni party bi o de bebe bia akọ na asema the also you belong to a certain party. It is something we have to forget about it. Let me tell you, Corona e wo na ade anya ye beka o regardless of the political party. 2 years Timamunia, me say, why dear Bakua, I was a woody country, a community, a whole. Send your mail, and sign out the political party. Not that nonsense must stop. That shallow thinking, it must stop. Let's go for the country. Okay, Mami Shewi. Wasi, good morning. I'm called Pakwesi from Abukuma, Agapi. I'm happy with your discussion, Clement. Keep it up. Clement, a good citizen must also be able to obey the rules and regulations of their country. Simple as that. Thank you for your message. And when you say we a good citizen, yes, it was all obey rules and regulations. What I say, but do you know what? So obey now this obey a bad citizen. Now on rules and regulations now. Do you know what happens? You will rule of law. Emrano penifoni resa mrano be ye adwuma so that nipa onye na adi so obedi mra so kra no obedi so by force but where emrano be ye light na e favor bi mu in favor bi mu a that is where obi ya ade na enye kra obi say enti your friend say okay Pakwasi shable kuma kef se ya me no ka say she ball pa e go able kuma kef enipa na de ball an ko gu ho na zoom lion for abefa enti assembly no ai wo no e was so play role assembly ni gina wo ma aban e was assembly ni play role say obe make sure say on be monitor na obi odi nwa be go able kuma kef obi a on be chichi wo mu na mra na ye adwuma but da bi wo mu de be gu ho ye nchi wo mu da bi wo mu de be gu ho ye nka ho asem so nipa no do obey a bad citizen but rule of law emrani ye adwuma e be change nipa na na be a good citizen. That is the case. I'm sure you understand me. Mama Hesebia kakra bi so okay, obey the rules and regulations of the country, and this one also okay. Okay, okay, mami here. Oh, me say we menfre. Me say messages na can obey to me about 0503-236-735. Facebook messages ni so me call na mami na Fabia Kentani ejenim ba omo de other messages ni na WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, any text ni na omo kan ni na to aso to keep the messages coming. Facebook at Active TV GH ni na boom. So na YouTube here Active TV GH. And so the beba WhatsApp na 0503-236-735. From me Anna Clement, the youth advocates. We stand for positivity. Now me aduma ochina Saturday 4:30 p.m. is this Ghana ye Bowura market any stations baby do omuku din komo na wutie ensema ebi mu eka you realize say this NPP government is a failure. This NPP government is a total flop. What disappointing am for big time. I'm telling you, what the 4:30 share is this Ghana Jumedi so 4:30 p.m. near share the ekoso. You realize say a bosha nanado ne mpemfo be say no ye to oba no wi no mo ye ntia ma Ghana fo aba mabu so I'm for we man nanado dan kwakufo ado ne MPP fo ne yenko some person who the real situation on the ground na ne monko markets go and listen to the market women now omo to aba ma mo because of say omo nim some the free education but omo ma be go school free no ma save omo tomatoes 1 cedi no ma save omo sika and ade no go and listen to them. They are crying. Free SHS na buy the market women wey a hint. Omo say. Omo go school mu wonu ma sika nkete kro omo tua na buru school fees. Omo say classes enkola no koba e was say because akwa na betena fie a oche and the free SHS. In the classes enkola no koba kro omo tua sika ma amanfo ama omo aye enkola na classes na buru school fees. So now that is the message for you and the MPP government. As far as mu free SHS here. Free SHS you but know how to manage it. That is what we are saying. Go to the market and listen for yourself. Mo penso am satisfied with free advice na me my NPP government. Mo satisfied I'm being a good citizen, not a spectator. Mo satisfied no mo come market no mo go survey mamo. You will see. Young friends, from Anna Clement, the youth advocate, editorial version of Active Mornings, Active Bite, and Active Television. So make na make I say. Na me love do my market me chance so na me ankasa me nuaba ma me ya wo malam ma me ya na me offer na na ya soja enso so ye makonta muni fiofo ina mu ina no mo ben mama Esther ba mama Esther Sport wo malam me chia mu ina e na no pe Richmond also no ho kani e no ma eje wa akode opposite Active TV ya e na mo so mo wo anope mo so me chia mo pan ene Josephine mo so mo US New York City e na mo so mo di mo djuma e ho nyame enhira obi biara na onye obiara nso kese konda e na afi mo amaka ina me ko tech Kumasi Tech Junction Angola fan club me chia obi a yema afi mu ina nyame ehia mo ode adom ne dum ye ne a and then numere 8 p.m. AE show beba so ochina 4:30 p.m. and numere no so no is this Ghana beba so sanso na ochina numere 10 p.m. ampaye biga the karaoke session ebeba itime show stay on standby na yemfa de aka ina itime nyame sha bibi se wutie no kre adom ne dom ye na ye be hia wo chena.
Eja PRG for Abama and show sama ye dewa PRG chadaromanti efie bie mo nyansuo enti sawo yan krankre adwuma ku nso no sori na mo pe nso de dwuma bia de make for PRG chediamao ani PRG wo makwadare e wo boho drilling mu water supply water purification any bibia da efa nsuo ho na tie PRG nkoane boho drilling company wo tu nsuo mawa wo sanso pa ebrano eba behwe se ni nsuo ne tie ensan yo wo mo sanso de hihye so kokura agupono so a ye de ba be bo ama osika semtua no akoyie won pe we now pedeng with them call them now flying at 0240 217253 0240 217253 PRG senso yankwa dia ene ye mawonkwa.
Memo akwaba eba Kratos eba clinic. Mini Dr. Penia meda clinic yano. Midin NT Dr. Samura Santientry. Me alliances doctor clinic yinsu alliances clinic abayama yitumi say yitumi eye eduma. Yare bebrebe ehu eduma ene ye ewa ha. Baby awo bi afahye wotiri mu say yehwe apenfo gi apenfo awo asomdwuma yenye obo operation. Dompe abu eno nso ye hu eduma pa. Yen ene afi 2021 aban eboy abaso na yenya abaso bode ye say e obi a yebo modern ewo stroke ayarehwe mu pa eno echi no yare a ebite say sexual weakness, prostate disorders and prostate problems and as infertility your pulse your yare ahodo bebre a ebrinti yentumi nka nkyero obetumi age number eno afre doctor ewo 0247 77 1981 and 0261 425985 Hwia clinic actually kwan ewo Pokuase Afiaman ye ben Presby transformer ye yeduma free edwoda ekosi memenda anopa no nwotwe kosi anumere nonum ne efa na enso se memenda de a kai nation enso se ye pon anumere nonan enefa. Kratos wish you good health. Kratos the power to heal.
Simcast wo mbo Ghana wana tiba register ba la Ghana card la. Ghana card la ma.
Ukanyang enge call, mobile money, internet, la yela zozo. Osanka register osemla.
Osambo to register. Udie *404# la ho dollar bama pale sela. Ba wasoko ho. O Ghana card la number. O soyure, o menga yure, o dondawre la ho de poka ko bura.
Bayambo special code Total King service provider mina nlen ho. Ta deke ho nu din machines la point. O me han ye hotel la ho deke ho area la address king in the digital address la.
Di *404# la ho register ho simla na nanawa.
To sam botala ho bang la habar wasuma suma. O yeyi service provider la 100 be NC eduma number wa 0800110622. Register ho sim card la na nanawa. La wa ense to mita hida nerva.
Asha for whether was senior sound so amamu akwaba bim about active morning show so active TV big discussion and a summary ye do not make I will say we are live on Facebook at Active TVG so and your YouTube and so at Active TVG tinti ubetimi adwone enkomotwetwe ne ewo honom na onso de wadwenhwe anasa wasem bi se bia uwo bia ede aba ene yese dan ena obehwe ansa na wewura relationship bi mu eno nkomo ene yeba aba betwetwe sansa wosimu yenim say it's the month of love into a relationship was how to make your relationship go, how to make it stable, how to sustain it and nkomo ena ye di ne ye ne eye counselor Ralph opoku mensa ene eba betwetwe enkomo with the uncle Ralph na dada Ralph sana anopɛ ye be friend no ewo ye show you so ntino ne meka cho no say ukọ Facebook anu wa share ama obi nso ensa aka be no wetimi adwone enkomo twetwe no and now so say sa liking so e kan wa na ukọ YouTube nso a share mo obi nso ensa aka bi but say wo hwe wo fi nso enfa wonsa enka remote ne san say enkomo twetwe no ebe ye de your number nso na go screen nso no for normal text message and then WhatsApp wetimi dia fast and sana message so no making kind ni na e dia mo my mother di akwaba na yenfa enkomo no enhye so da Yema akwaba. And I say bosumiwe month of love into inkomo aye twetwe ne na no. Ye hwesenia obi a relationship more things to consider and sana obe relationship tinia medical bi say say obi a relationship me futu be na do man say den ne den na ye be consider.
Yo me das mama. Ye nyina ye nim se aware eye nyame hihye nyame no hihye aware babu me ati ase se emre awurade yankopon obo wiase no oye na dwen se obo onipa ama ne ho se nti obo nipa ama ne ho no obo nipa no ne nipa nya nkita hodie ti ono ne nipa betena ase nti oye na dwen se obehwehwe ba bi odi nipa betena nti ototo nyama nyina wie no ansa na obo nipa nti se obi epese okwaware a ohyaware ase a ade edi kan se ozo hu se anamo ya mitu ni san nti na se wo hwese wo nyama bibia awie peye so ati ase eno nyankopon so gba ade no bo be ma kan eno ma no ba bia obetena o man adwuma obeye ena o man Bible says he gave him word o man kasa enti ade edi kan nipa ye nse ototo emoa ani eno ba ya onyame abonyina o ma bi edi eno achi no ansa no nyankopon ka se enye se obi man ko abetena enti mebo no ho nse so boafo ama no enzo yo be ma ezo ohun se eze se oniema nyina so ansa na wo hwehwe oyele chira kwan enti eno achi no nyankopon bo oba no na aka Genesis chapter 2 verse 22-23 hono Bible say and the Lord brought the woman that he had made out of the rib to the man to nyankopon de oba ne bre no ema omoware enti de di kan se onipa ona montu nse obehwehwe se wana mo nyina ye pepepe wo adwuma wo ye wo ba bia wote oba na akọ ware na he na mo betena we nim nyina se esipe ansa na wotu sa na mo no enti de di kan meka no.
Okay. Your next question will be sir and say ye ba empinatuma na aware mo sika any odo de he na a really relationship mo pa
me da say so wo hwe me kasa fina Bible say is me a Christian counselor me sami do me ku Ghana Academy of Christian Counselors enti ma futu na say me kasa ye nyina be gina chiro kronkron no so so ati ase and our face there to say visa awale ye nyankopon etimopo na chicha de so ati ase enti so ka se sika ene odo Bible me ati ase say for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son send nyankopon do wi ase ni ne do no yi na di ni kire say o de no ankasa ne ba ne ho ono egbewuje adasa eji onipa ehwe Bible mu a Isaiah 54 verse 5 emeti ase say ye nyina ye wi ase nyina Onyankopon waware ye so ati ase ye kunu ni Ewurade ukọ Jeremiah chapter 3:14 waka the same thing chapter 31 verse 32 waka the same thing e kire say Ewurade ti mpo no say ye ne dia waware ye okwan be so no waware no say asetena be no ne yetena odo no yi na di kire ye na ne do ni mu no e na ohira ye ne do ni mu no boy ho ban ne do ni mu no man ye duane di ne do ni mu no kora ye osaye yare ne ade nyina enti no se uni odo mapa uni bia wo sika he kra e ntimi mfa hwe obiara so dipa ne no wa ne sika no ntimi mfa hwe wo what the mention say it is so hu onipa ne do a wo de do Awurade no de do wo kan ne ansa na wetu sa na mo no wo hwe sika so nipa e do wo a onko pre so bebe odi aduane bebe fi ama wanya bieti on ma wo sika na wo de aye ne wo pese wo ye nti odo eye bi kan e wo mu se sika hia wa asetene ma ware mu what you say but ni edi mu eye odo ni ho a omo sika dan ma na se wo no wa wani erenje o de sika be ma oba hwehye fie ni ade nyina ama o so na ko be ba hemachi ubi san se hina ofi ba bobo wani so unya ahoto edine sika na ho fa so anything so ati ase enti oda ahoto wom ene ho hia na se onipa o ma wani da na wo hwe chikon
okay yaka odo wakase odo na ense yehwe ne adi wem but ebi mu so bremu esan sekenti maybe say apart from sanima menu edi biem yemfa one encounter na nya 3 edi biem na men consider ansa na mira relationship bi mu
medical catcher say Bible me tell say Ewurade odo it ni ye nyina no eye odo na Ewurade bo nipa no Genesis 1:26-27 o say mama ye mo nipa say yeseso na o me yese yen 27 no say obo nipa oba ni bema se ne seso eho no o me yese yen no ama in say wudwi hu ya be hu say se obeye se onipa bi no e ya de se wutu hu anamo ansa na wa yeso onipa bi and you ba 1 Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 4-7 and 8 a obo ni me bi po o se odo eti sei odo enti sei love is patient and kind love does not keep records of wrongs enoni Ewurade ni suban a opese utu hu anamo na usua na obeye se ono esono mesewo ene esono metesewo Jumika so sewa ne je se ye hwe wanimu a ye hwe onu wanimu a ono ye pepepe je se o sewo but the kase obi ti sewo a ne je se ni su ne ban ne ye ne kasa na montu bebre eti sewo pepepe Ewurade pese ye be eti se ono nse na Ewurade ti Ewurade yo do enti Galatians 5:22 and 23 actually say if you have the Spirit of God in me the first thing you have is love, joy, happiness, self-control. Sani ma we nyina ye esu ene ban ya sese onipa etimi factor no so no de nante. It the first thing I say o hwe apart from love. And say one kasa no e say ohun say wo do wo ho. Ye di kan. Ye to so mienu e say ohun say these are my values. O values ni de way. E den na wabra bo gina so. Uhu bia na no obi kasa na di na temana obi kasa na manchigi ansa ana say ubu obia obuo eho onfaso ma wo obuo hu hia wo kasapa hu hia wo so just say obeye open transparency hu hia wo eno na wabra bogina so obe kan no koragye eno na wabra bogina so ati na mechina di sa na ma we ni mu nyina na wo kan bo mu a kire onipa ni su ne ban. It is our values we dey say we need bia e bad thing say we be hu obi a what you identify on those values. But the first and foremost we can say we do ho say we ntimi no ho a obi ara ntimi no je say we nim ye be ma wo kra e ma wani je So that's it. It better no be at me ama wani age. Enti de hu hia bio no say obedawra de no say obedawo so ho. Na wanya wo values, wo hu wo values a wo di nam wi asem. Oda obedawo ho no, na be mu hu your love language, obi a friend love language. It is so to be do ho na hu say me kra no, so bi ye we a na kire say na ma me hu say onya akone do me. So when to me identify love language, anything goes for you. Me so for be no can say mo say enyo bia wo skirt and blouse and your buy your ware no. And now we may be shirt and trousers say the measurement way and you okunu say ware no. What you say? Enti enema ehia apart from say obedawra dey say obedo ho. No what me identify one kasa wo values. Now what me identify our values di we are. What me atna say who say values ben the hu hia say metimi ni atna. And then you go out there and any person you see is a potential husband. If you say dika hu say ubetimi hu onya kono so the values owo.
E wa ni yin. Then who say sani pa crowy or your potential husband.
And na make say hu values are ubetimi identify obi ni values.
Okay.
Enti no unya hu values wie na values ni be ye part of you are wonam a o hwe isan say wo values ni no o hwe obi ye bibia e be pleke ahu ze onipa we ni kasa abasabasa e kire say onye obi obu ni ho so at say we need values there onye obi ye diagram everybody is a person de bia me ka say ansana bo hu obi ye Christian ni gina wo Christo yeso so at say Sebi, okwa sorry. Na say ultimate nom 1 glass of beer and a Guinness and alcohol hot drink. Na say who say obi nom 3/4 ah. Ubaka say oni panos ye Christian na me boa. Na say a drop of alcohol intimi kan wano a obi nom a thought cry, you have a problem with that person.
Sure. So
that is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Your level of Christianity determines who is a Christian to you. So that's it. If you say, Christian, that it tells what level of that person, the person's relationship with God. It is a who believe say, sadly way, ubi or sum yamena, and says, oh, you now will be just something a little more above that person. It tells you, say, what kind of Christian is this person?
Sure.
So it is not difficult identifying a potential husband. It's not difficult. Or a potential wife. It is not. It is because we don't have values for ourselves. We don't know what we are living for. So that's it. You see, life, it is my life. I can live it anyhow. It means that person doesn't have a future. Anybody who makes that statement, there is a control and responsibility naturally in life. It is a say, Ubi was so or share also. As you say, Ubu papa and Nabia or Oshanasi. You no matter where you are, say, what you mammy, meaning baby our fool, but say, our fool and Ninkran, now one hour tea. O bobra ha so dream say wa wofo e wo baby wo mo no omo beti obra wo bo ha e do you careful so who ye bibia wo badwen ho and that also tells you who should be your friend, who should you work with, who should you relate to. That's the point I'm making. It is a we need control, any authority over you. Anybody who doesn't have authority over him or her is not a potential partner for marriage.
Oh, nice. Actually, for after now, they are to know your values and counselor I can say what set values amount. But who say values need be a better reflecting so will be mama a better drawn say nipa way or your potential husband and also your potential wife. Over to me ask and they will text message at the alpha 050-323-6735 050-323-6735. So also now to me a day a WhatsApp messages and so alpha 050-323-6735 and then come out here what to consider when entering into a relationship. Inti eno ena safi na David na to abeto so say ye jojo nkomo. Join your Facebook and YouTube at Active TV GH na ye va nkomo twetwe no en hwehwe so. Ye ba to aso ne ye ne eye counselor akasana nsam no de me pesa won so send bimbra. Pesa won fa bi send me. Fafa WhatsApp, fafa normal text message, for me for Facebook, for you for YouTube. Na nyina me bisa counselors as a counselor so if you na wan bisa me will bisa me minti me enyamoaye emma. It's number me 05032366735 05032366735. Facebook at Active TV GH. Sansuna Facebook YouTube so yeah Active TV GH. It's so for you the weather suffer. Sa hands now the public account near so far na me fro. Yes, or partner or you're quick tempered. A partner who is quick tempered. How do you deal with such a partner?
Me dasi mami. Se wo call relationship mu a. Ade ba ko ese wo hu se ese utimi hu onipa no yesu ne ban yedi kan kansa de na enti onipa su ne ban no eno so na obehwe wo ho kwan fa so natena so just say the onipa ya quick tempered. I don't know what actually exactly say you mean by quick tempered, but I want to assume say obi a ni butafu entem ne say wo hu so obi ta ne butafu entem a o onipa a opese won ne tena emri bi na me ni young sorry be emabum kasa about situations like this. Na me ma an example. Say sebe me fa na say me ne maami me no ehia na me pese me no nanti ebia ma be frɛ wo fie say o yenko entu pasa kakra ye nanti krom ye nam krom ne edu anim ha yi ebia obi ewo ne fie ano na wahohoro chance mu na wato nsuo ne gu wanhwɛ na nsuo ne gu so nsuo ne gu so no ma na ofra wo hwɛ say den na wo pese me ye den na wo expect from me
so obeka sorry na bibi
say onya akono beka sorry o can sorry ya that is fine but o can sorry kire won na me be ma na me no nam no me dan mani ahwɛ na me buofu na me didi na tem na me can say sorry wo hwe nsuo go bi so sorry pe na obeti maka wo de wani abo wo so na wanhwɛ na wo tunsuo no gu ni paso wo tunsuo a wo hwɛ ansa na wo tunsuo no den adwen na obenya fa me ho
that you don't even know how to react to issues.
Exactly. But ordinarily emma bebre ni be feel say obi ma we ne kuku edu
or defend me.
Oh, exactly. Obi timi akon ageme. But nya wonni mu ni say nipa no wutia na naso a ne odi ya exactly. Exactly. So the ability to discern the character of a person is very important. Until you don't need to say the person the temper. You must ask yourself, say, sa suban we ne yewe metinya gina no ana. Se we hu suban no a, nia metima kan say nia obeya a ebe ma say kuma na ba no. Ne nsese wo ye. Ba se wo hu na say ono na ope, na wo so koye enema be ma na buafu a, ene ye zunsusanso no, wa so na beba. Ba be hia say we call it temperament test and an emotional test. As I said, I want to be in take a step forward and do that. When you that test now, Niama or no, behave in a certain way. Now, Niama wants to behave in a certain way. No more timid, she and what Tim once. Moon timidity as a winner counsel be or tis animal as what church the mamma. Namunya sa Tiasia or Homo, movie to me and Tiache. But I'm Cobasa there, and you debut want you and Jubeba.
So, Counselor, share what would you term as a solid rock in a relationship?
Solid rock.
Ninka say relationship ne fapem pa na
say. Any ready? Maybe can catch us say ready. Etimpo any aware if you ready him if you moon the buy. And you cannot marry outside Christ. Aware bia nyame akwankyere enimu entimi nyina yi. It is a said by no mutimi nya usuro ma Awurade na munya mo ho ante ase se mo be nante Awurade kwanso. Mo be do Awurade. Na ma ye Awurade ne ye mo soro be bompa ye abom. Mo be kan Bible abom. Mo be gina ho ama wonyonko bompa ye ama owura no ukru. Ono so bompa ye ama obi nyinara. Na bu su Awurade ase.
Counselor, yen hwe emfin ni say ahyase no you've realized that when nyina ya de a nipa no eye na mreyo ana say omompaye onye nyame ni na brabom, he's quick tempered. There are a little issues are ahyase no wahu. At that very early stage, what do you do about it?
Mami, no that's it. So nyame boa no yibi ni me bi kire wa asahye no a. Na o de Awurade ase. So what I say? Se mekaya memfa Mary ni Joseph. Mary o Yesu ni Joseph nyamfa to. So what I say? Joseph ye na twin say obeware Mary. Na emra o ko ware Mary no o tutu anamon no. E na ohun se Mary nyam. Nti obonzi mbo so obeja Mary. No obeja na okoko. Because person be good anymore. So they say, "Nkaye nde na mafu ebia, ko be ye didi." Egu Mary anymore. Go Mary abadwaman. So what I say. But esan say, eye nyame hye say o ware nti. Onyankopon so boa no, e ma wonya ho abote nti di kan say, onipa no uhu ne mre oye ne ade nyina ne sebe waka ho bibi. Ana moti ho ana mo na enye yi a. Esu bi se Awurade say Awurade wey eneme who can for when onipa ye say me ware na na. Ene ya di kan say you take that step no. Say when you Awurade dia, take that step and talk to God. Wait on God until God talks to you. Talk back to you. Wait on God. Obi awan ene ne cross nyango de pon de man obeswa. E bia na se nipa no ko na bra bomu a e woni sese wo ya ebeboa no Awurade hia wo nipa sa nipa na bra bomu. E no ye extreme cases. But ordinarily no se wo hu sa enema no a mesese ni ntu anamon. E be say ube breaking relationship than to divorce. Because divorce is a permanent scar. And you can't intimate copy. So what I say. It is a woman you may be now and no come and na wuntimi dia. E yes say ube twa anamontu ne so. Essence say mo be koso no aware na mo de edip aware jaye beba.
So for then so for na menya afro. Brother but remember say obe advice say youth we are all show our phobia or motifia or muti yana so omoshe e futu ben e na owo de mama no pay
yo me that's it mama na me shira o so bi hwe me anopay na otie yin na masema be kan say Valentine eduso na Valentine no e wi ase nhihye there's no Valentine in the Bible. But I am the say they odo atoso. If you say odo you can't do the any can read asem. Because the Bible say God is love. God is love. It must say obi biara otie me no. Obetu anamon say obehwehwe Awurade anim odo kan. Obehwehwe Awurade anim odo kan. So what I say. Na so obehwehwe Awurade anim odo kan na obeti odase. No wetimi ehu obi a odo se obi ka so odo na ne do no eni ye no unhu Kristo mu a na nye odo memfa ho ma sa nipa no se obi ka so odo na se ne ho pere so no obeda enye odo.
Okay
eno no
cause e hono se subiem
me se so obi kire so odo na ne ho pere se ono obeda enchire odo.
Okay.
Because who Christo was our doing. Because Christo much say
twɛn kɔni sɛ wobɛware ɔbɛyɛ ɔho adeɛ ansa na wɔne nada ɛdi na megyere sɛ obi kyi sɛ ɔdɔ na sɛ saa ɔdɔ no a ɔyi na di kyerɛ wɔn wohu kristo wɔ mu a na ɛnyɛ ɔdɔ nti menti saa na ma wɔn nti so bi so dɔ sɛ ka ɔdɔ ɛnyina so nyinaa ne sɛ yɛbɛsoso ɔbaa mu na wɔne ɔbaa da a nka wɔregya yɛ bi ani wiase but this sense ɛno nyɛ nyinansoɔ nti ɛna wɔregya yɛ bebree no
aba Councillor, you better was say bebree say you to nsafre oje no opepem na obaye oni akasa ye pa mi nsem kofo so dia to nkoto dwum ti relationship bebree February we Monday nkofo ebe hwese omu bedi nsem a waka ne so na omu nko contrary to that enti say
na mama won so ayi
Councillor say
me say won so ayi
me so ma media to ma family amen enti sani amen so ma family sa so dey say won so over with the free month and a big discussion. Yeah, Councillor Ralph Opoku Mensa and a church country so a Christian counseling. Obasha ne analysis and an insemo Kenyana, the Fapemina Ejina Trail Concon. So my main kind messages via Ashafo Edebel. We say good morning. I am Parkwesi from Ablikuma Agape. I am happy with your discussion, Clement. Keep it up. Clement, a good citizen must also be able to obey the rules and regulations of the country. Okay, Yenko Facebook and so Travis John say more fire. Wasa am I more fire beam? Stephen, so Stephen Freaky and so say more fire. Clement, great work, bro. For me, I'm waiting for the day MPs will go for strike for unpaid salary. Funny government, funny Ghana. They satisfy their sleeves first and leave those doing the great work and paying most of the tax. Yeah, the massive baby say more comments and a margin share and so ever come margin medino a year kese a year fe. Aha, and a remember your quite my digimedini but medical add that a year agening boating as say or the newspaper review and then it's not say a year after so Clement Anno. And so na the active bite and so every than I sit baby after Evans and so na the sports segment no and so ever do me on so you're trying to push say MCR too sweet or say less sugar than I say Cassia pa after so a year white MC white on also so ewa has say a beer as a camera and then lightning on Peter day or moon fine if they are go Christian say I won't touch my asem Kessie Abba. Afensi executive producer, Apostle General Bakope. We try to say baby I will be a executive producer. Papa, I say, on Kahua and ye. Me also am since Madam was Edino. Apostle General said, "We go calling to me. Call community in Sokaka. Papa, nenim dia kama nenim." Nenim dia nitino nhuni nyina chese kama ebedu ne hwene a ya mesha de eheda enwene ye ansa no de boss nenim manso de sronko kra Apostle General me face ase ye pon amekroko yi enti no ya da wase so do comment fa Facebook and YouTube ne ye normal text message so de bro ye da wase bebre ko so a ehwe activity we sanse ne ye pa bebre ana ye wo de me ma we fise betimi akoye social media handles so for any information now per your website is www.myactiveonline.com. Also betimi call for more stories. Now just say once we keep you updated. Midi Ademame Abna Fabia Akejaha and the Active Morning Show in ABC. Yeah, koi and found some kind of na me say kai was say and then anyway 8 p.m. A show. Yeah, the Baba it's a flaunt your love. Do not miss it for anything because we are going to rock it. We're going to rock it. I had a mess your coin and found some kind of mood to send them kind of being on some fun to act serious and say programs will be your honor, never more when you AJ, it will fear, and I say, maybe I will be a medicine macram.